1 2 1 2. You know what, Ty? I need to bring you in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bless, all clear.
Right. Sorry, people. Sorry, maddest start ever for our 3K show. And actually, sorry, bye, Ty. Stay where you are. Sorry, people. Maddest start. I couldn't hear myself because I'm used to starting shows with other people, and I was getting a bit confused if whether we were live or not. But thank you. Already 12 of you in here. The 12 of you that are in here, smash the like right now. The nearly men. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, never a foul. We have hit 3K subs. Thursday we hit it, but we've had other shows going on. So we thought we would do a show where it's a Q&A. I'm going to get the three main hosts from Never a Foul on. Soups, if you're about, by the way, jump on as well if you can. And hopefully we're going to have some special guests passing through as well. But this is also massively about the comments, all of our subscribers. It's about getting you, ask us whatever the hell you want to ask us, whether it be about YouTube, whether it be about football, whatever it is. But yeah, it's only right that my co-host, my co-founder, joins me from the start. And I know he's usually very busy on a Saturday night and he likes to stick to his schedule. But what are you saying, brother?
I love that. I know with the OCD, man. I know. Do you know what? 3K subscribers. Obviously, big up. Obviously, me, you, and Soups that started this 2 years ago. We've been through many ups and downs and journeys and learning and all different things. We're still learning now. But we're here, man, and I'm loving every minute of it. Obviously, we're sharing some wicked experiences together, still growing together. We've known each other from day, really. You know what I mean? You're good friends with my brother anyway, similar ages.
Hold tight, Miles.
Yeah, big up Miles with him earlier, always showing love. And yeah, man, I'm just buzzing that we're getting here. And I think on the road to 5K, I just want to always say, everyone in the comments, there's 26 of you watching now. You know, you guys don't realize, like how important you guys are. You make the show, you're always in the comments, Absolutely. You're always supporting. Without you guys, it's nothing. I think today is just about asking us any questions. Like, it could even just be like, how did it start? Or what have been the toughest things? Or whatever it is. We just want to have like an open discussion. I want to be here for half an hour, 45 minutes anyway. And yeah, man, big up Daps and just like and subscribe, people, please, and share it out.
And real quick, I'm going to get through, give shout outs firstly. Leonard, new subscriber. Ilyas, me and you've been going back and forth on multiple shows I was on before you came over to Never a Foul. Jay Lings, who loves to tell me that I look like a McDonald's employee with my yellow hat on. H, that's probably one of your people.
Yeah. Big up. On his way to do badges.
And for people that don't know, so obviously we have Never a Foul, but Trafford Tunnel and Feed the Goat are also our channels. So a lot of you will know Ty from Trafford Tunnel. If you've been with us from day, you know Ty from Never a Foul. But if you're not, you need to get to know. And this is the whole thing. The thing we're coming with now is there's like
we're bringing everything back together.
Yeah, and it's not just about football. It's not just about like, if you're a United fan, you watch Trafford Tunnel. If you're a City fan, you watch Feed the Goat. Never a Foul. We want you to buy into us as people and buy into our football knowledge. Like we will banter your club, but we want to talk about football and we want to be able to have back and forth with you, man. And so it's important that you buy into us as personalities. Like, so Ty, you're going to be seeing his face a lot more on Never a Foul. Those of you that know on Trafford Tunnel know this guy knows his shit. So hold tight, John locked in, FZ City locked in, Ilyas again. Yes, hold tight, Bailey locked in, Usman locked in.
I love that comment below what you put.
What's that? Daps and Ty, Luis Suarez, Terry Henry. Okay, I mean, I'll take. Oh well, I don't know. I'm not going to take Suarez. I don't buy, and I definitely don't have wrong opinions. So.
Oh, do you know what? I read it wrong. I thought he was saying Ty and Daps as a duo, or like Suarez and
Daps
Henry.
and Ty, or Luis, or Daps and Ty, Luis Suarez, or Thierry.
Exactly
there's the first question. First question. We will come right. So before we'll come back to that, then we'll start getting into the questions, right? But firstly,
Daps, by the way, just in case you didn't know, just if I'm gone as well, if you get better questions in when I'm gone, if you star the comments, it reminds you to go back to the question.
I didn't know about this starring. Perfect.
Yeah, me and Bain do it. So see the comment, Usman, that one. Yeah, hover over it. There's a star.
Yeah.
And then what you do that. People bang bare questions. I always go back to them at the end of the show and then just work my way through. So yeah, you can do that.
Right. So before we invite our first guest, he's a host in. Before we get him in, got to give a massive shout out to our Biz, who is also part of the family, Trafford Tunnel family, Never a Foul family. Biz, we're going to get you up in here real soon. Love for the super chat. Been showing love from day, and Biz's family in it. He's a brother.
Yeah, man.
So.
Big up every time.
60
Real
of you
guy.
in here. Keep smashing those likes. First thing you
Wow,
do when you're in here,
love that,
smash
man.
the
Big
like.
up
Get those
people.
likes up. We need to get over 100. We're building up slowly. I can talk on that. We had some time away for many different reasons. Ty doing Trafford Tunnel, me doing my own thing, trying to build myself up, and also other things going on away. But within 2 weeks, we've got the channel back lively, yeah. And every show, the numbers are getting better. We need to hit that show that has over 100 people watching, and I'm hoping it's going to be tonight. But to help add to that, what you have to do is smash that like button, because that like button will massively help to push it further. But Biz, love for that. Now, I need to get this guy in, because when we get this guy in, he's sensational with the comments. So then I can do the housekeeping I need to.
Kas can run that tonight, defo.
My brother, Ty's brother from Trafford Tunnel, massive boost to us on the comeback, helping to motivate me, tells me to go live daily. It's my brother Kas. What are you saying, bro?
All good in the hood and whatnot.
Sorry. I never would cut you off ever. Just what top have you got on, please? I just need to mention something. If you've got the top, I think. Oh, do you know what? I was gonna get gassed. I thought you were wearing the top. We won the Champions League and Ronaldo's 2008 season. I was gonna say you come on in.
Oh, with the gold badge. That's at my mum's, bro.
I was about to say,
It don't fit me. It don't fit me no more. It don't fit me no more. I can't lie.
I thought you were gonna bring back good memories for me, man. But no, I'll pick up every time, man.
Big up. I love that, man. Anyone that's here, I'm going to eat real quick, so you lot run the comments. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. By the way, if anyone don't know, Ty had to run away from his missus to go in the car to do a stream, or she'll beat him up.
Listen, most of our misses would beat us up, to be fair. Where's Ty?
Yeah, that's what
Baines is giving it as well.
I'm in the car tonight. My missus is inside. I said I've got a little getaway for a bit, man. But yeah, big up. While Daps does that, I'm gonna go for a few of the comments. Everyone inside. Big
absolutely.
Up.
Then we've already got our first guest to join us as well, which is a big one. So
love that. Oh, brilliant. Congratulations on 3K. Big up Pablo every single time for that, man. Heard there's a party. Yeah, soon. Hopefully there is. Big up Jamie every single time. Make sure you
get another barbecue going, to be fair.
Yeah, trust me, we do. Big up every single time, everyone in the comments. I'm gonna try and get through a few of these before we get in. Even Jerry says, love the work rate. Ty's about to ride out. You gotta be committed to the cause, man. Cassie on the pizza again. I'll let him answer that when he comes back. Beautiful.
You know what, Cass, you left half a pizza in here last night, bruv. Half a damn pizza. I came out here earlier and there's half a pizza just sat in the cave. Anyway, right.
You know what? Look at this, man. I just love it. Even if the comments aren't even asking questions yet, which I understand, everyone's just saying big up on the 3K, big up on the 3K. And I just love that, man. You know what? You guys just dropping your little comments there mean a lot, man. So yeah,
you know what it is as well. What it is as well, yeah, is why it's quite a big deal for us. More than 3K compared to some of the channels we go to, it's small fry. But the biggest thing for me is that when we decided, right, so we got the channel monetized. We got over 1K subs back, like a year ago. And we were doing really good numbers back then, really good numbers. And then because of things going on in our lives and whatever else, we kind of neglected it, it's fair to say. And it was getting to a point where when we would do shows, they wouldn't bang. And it was like, do you know what? I think we've effed up the whole channel. And Hold Tight has Sam, who kept saying to me, just give it 2 weeks of consistency. And if you get it back ticking, you do. If you don't, you've got to go and start again. And I don't know if we would, who knows if we would have had that motivation to go and start again. But the fact that the minute we did it, like, it's just started ticking again. And again, like I say, we're not hitting crazy numbers that people are going to be like, oh my God, this channel's flying. But for us, we're getting the channel going again. And trust me, it gets us through hard days as well, innit, Ty? Like sometimes just especially through the summer with no football, coming out here and talking to all of the people in the comments and just, vibing off of them. The comments make the shows. Now, based on that, our first guest is very, 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 very relevant because I'm talking about the community that a channel brings. And when these guys first reached out to me to get me to ask me to come on their show, I was a bit, because they represent a fan base that maybe I don't always see eye to eye with. But I spoke with Ty, one of the people I spoke with who told me, nah, they're good people. They're good
Oh, I
people.
met is this Coppish?
Yeah, their
I
channel
met
is
Gifty at Football
proper.
Terrace. Yeah.
No. Their channel is proper. Yeah, their
Yeah,
channel
it
is
is.
proper. They're proper people.
Proper.
They talk. They have banter, but they talk facts.
They have knowledge, and you can have a proper football conversation.
So and from the first time I went on there, yeah, it was just love, and it was perfect balance, banter, but still football. But the biggest thing is, yeah, and I'm going to bring him on in a second, is the community, and that's what I've learned from. It is all about their community. They embrace their community. They don't allow any disrespect in their community, and they're building a family, like and it's an elite channel. It's
Yeah.
We've already said it's Coppish, but it's drifts. What are you saying, bro?
What's going on, brother? What's going on, peeps?
You good?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. Congrats on the 3K and that. Come on.
Big up,
Love.
Gifty, man.
You
man,
managed
no,
to
right.
release him.
You know what? The last time I saw you actually was at the terrace, but I haven't been on the stream with you since, man. But you lot smashing it. And yeah, I was on with Callum, I think, last week on Rivals on our channel was here as well here, man. But big up what you guys do, man, because I always say to Daps, like, I'm one of them ones, like, I always like educational, proper football talk. And when I go on YouTube, like, you're one of the channels, even though you're a Liverpool predominant channel, I can actually sit there and listen to you because you know what you're talking about, even when it's other clubs. So big up all you guys over there, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with that intro as well. Still, it's nice to hear.
But
you know what I mean?
Bro, I've said to you though, I say to you, man, like in messages and whatever else, and when we speak on the phone, I've said it to you before, yeah. But it is important that everyone else gets to hear it. Like the way you manage your channel is sensational. Like, firstly, even when I would never watch a Liverpool channel, yeah. But when I watch you, man, whether it be a debate, whether it be a watch along, whatever it is, yeah, you are three friends that all support the same team, but don't necessarily have the same opinion. And it just makes good viewing. And your community and the way it works, man. It's proper. And honestly, I'd say you're probably the best channel that I have come across since I've been doing YouTube. And I'm not lying on that. Like, honestly, the overall
I
community
appreciate
and
that,
everything.
Man.
And even down to the people that you select to come on. You don't just go and go, yeah, we're gonna get this guy on, we're gonna get that guy on. You work out the balance, you work out everything. Like, and I kind of could tell that when you reached out to me. I never to this day know who actually sent the message, whether it was you, Matt, or Callum, right?
No, it was me. Yeah, it was me. Still.
Okay, but
yeah,
even
but
the message...
I did a little bit of homework on you after seeing you on the terrace, and I just thought, bro, this guy is very level-headed. I like it. Like, he knows how to have a conversation without it being like stupid. Because what I like, yeah, I like people who can do the balance of both. Now, I know, like, not a lot of people know how to do both, but when you know someone who knows how to do both, it's brilliant. So when I can see someone who knows how to have a laugh, but they also know it's time to get serious, that's when I think, okay, yeah, they could be a good blend for what we do, because that's what we pride ourselves on. We pride ourselves on trying to be jokey, laughy when we need to be, keep the vibe going, make people laugh. But hold on a minute, let's pull it back in. Let's get a bit serious for a minute, because this situation needs to be addressed. And then people will understand to take it serious. So it's a very hard blend. I think a lot of people think that it just happens, but I do think you need to be a certain type of person to be able to let people know today you're being serious, but tomorrow you're being jokey. And both times you can be taken, for what it is. Not being sarcastic, or people don't take you because they think you're being stupid. It's quite a hard balance. It is actually quite a hard balance. So
it is something where you do. Sorry, we're going to come back to that super chat in a minute, because that deserves a lot to be spoken. So thank you, Raheem. We'll come back to that in a minute. But you're spot on with that. It's when you're doing YouTube, like Ty will tell me, right? Me and Ty had this conversation recently. So those of you that don't know, Ty's done. Is it a degree, Ty?
Yeah, journalism, sport journalism
degree, right? So when me and Ty started this, it was kind of like, because like we said, we know each other. I know his family. We're good people, and it was going to work. But when we first started, it was very much Ty proper knows his stuff, and I'm just a loudmouth that would get waved. And what we even used to say, my job was to make the people that come to the cave feel comfortable. Yeah, and so I would say we'd even agree now that we had to go our separate ways for me to work out.
Yeah, I
what
was kind of
actually,
telling you little things as you were learning, because the bottom line is you've never done it before. So
nah,
then it helps you find yourself. Tell you what it is, Daps, yeah, is that when you're doing something new, and Jiff, you'll probably understand when he first started as well. I was kind of lucky because I had a journalism degree, so I've kind of done it. But you know that you can talk football, and it's just finding that balance of being able to talk football, listening to others, but then not losing yourself. Because once you lose yourself and you're not then yourself on the stream, that enjoyment goes. And I think what it comes from within, like we're on 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, we could be doing something else. But the fact that like we enjoy and we want to come on and do this is where it actually all begins. If you lose that, you kind of lose everything. And I think you going away and doing that, you've still kept the balance of like, I want to do this, but then you've actually grown. I always say it to you, Daps, as a man-to-man thing. How much you've changed in the last year, and I always tell you, I'm like, it is mad, but it's brilliant to see, brother, as a brother. Do you know what I'm saying?
But I had to do that. And that is like, it's learning off of all the other channels that I've been on, and learning what channels I like, what channels actually I really appreciate what they did for me. I massively help what they appreciate what they did for me, but ultimately I don't want to be that type of content creator no more, because but the other thing is as well, I think this is key drifts. I think you'll agree with this, is it's fine not to Kas, sorry, we're going to get to the super. Whoever's putting the super chats up, can we pull them up in a minute? Because I want to give them. I want to give them love.
You can star them, by the way. Just star them.
Yes, I'm starring them, and I'll come back to them because I don't want to. But I'll just say one last thing on it is, like, I support City. You man support United. Drift supports Liverpool. We don't always have to be biased, because if we're biased for our club all the time, it's a bit like the boy that cried wolf, and no one's going to believe you if you're saying everything about your club is perfect, and furthermore, like, as a City fan at very least, I don't need to say that everything to do with my club is perfect. It's pretty good, and I don't need to say that everything to do with Liverpool is awful, because neither are true, right? And no one's going to believe me. I'm in a point where I can rate Liverpool. We still win in the league, more leagues, sly shot, but I can rate Liverpool because that is how it is, and that's just, it's finding the balance, because you don't want to lose your fan base and drifts. I know you at the moment, I think Liverpool are having one of those summers where it's
it's a hard time right now. What was supposed to be one of the most glorious moments in football, within 110 minutes, 120 minutes, ended up leaving us with a very, bad taste in our mouth. So now, the way we're moving at the moment during this summer looks like, we'll probably be closer to the guys behind us than we will City. We'll see. It might go differently. I'm always a bit more pessimistic than others. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But I agree with you on the banter thing, mate. It's always good to have banter. It's always good to have a laugh. It's always good to take the mickey just for the LOL. But then you got to be able to go, nah. That's why I get a lot of stick on my channel. People say things to me like, "Rah, do you want to put a blue shirt on?" I'm like, look, I understand we're a Liverpool channel and I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I'm not going to hide what is real. Man City are a brilliant team. It isn't me being less of a Liverpool fan to admit that. It doesn't make any sense to me for somebody to tell me that I love Pep. Like, I grew up on Pep, not even just as a manager. I grew up, Pep was in my top 5 favorite players of all time. I loved Pep as a player. So why am I going to grow up and then all of a sudden just be a dick because he's a Man City manager now? That doesn't make any sense. That means I'm not being true to myself. That means I'm the definition of a hater. I will never, ever want to be a hater. So you know what? If we're having a conversation, you want me to be honest, Pep's sensational. Why would I say anything other than that? It doesn't make any sense to me to lie just to be biased to my club. So people can call me a Man City fan. Look, I love Pep. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. But that makes what you say more believable when you say other things, because it's not like I'm now with Kopish. I'm not watching a channel that are just going to talk absolute crap and talk everything up about their club and talk every other club down. But it was good that you
got to speak what you feel, innit? Facts, man.
Yeah, I know you were just dropping on quickly. It was great to have you on first time because
man.
Find me on Kopish, very regular Premier League panel. Kopish TV. It's if people want to search you on YouTube, it's just Cop to be fair, if you search Copies, you'll find you.
K-O-P.
Yeah, you'll
ish.
find them.
Yeah, you'll find
Yeah,
them. They
you'll
will
find
find.
them.
They're a
You'll
big
find
channel.
them.
It's not a little channel. You will find
Yeah,
them.
man. And you know
once I
what? Big
can-
up again, because I know we're here for the celebration of the 3K. And as you were saying, a lot of people who don't do this don't understand. And we're not saying this to like be all like cry or whatever. Like we're just telling people who don't know how this goes facts. It is very, very difficult to motivate yourself. Sometimes when you're putting all your effort into something and you know your product is good and it's getting 10 views, 20 views, 50 views, 50 views, 100 views. I still remember the time. We've been doing this for 5.5, nearly 6 years now. But obviously we rebranded 2.5 years ago. So a lot of people won't know. If they weren't around before, they won't know, because we used to cover all channels. And then we just realized we wanted to just concentrate on Liverpool because a couple people dropped out. Life is what it is. But I remember when I first started doing this, like 5.5, 6 years ago, when there wasn't anybody to kind of reach out to get help from, and there wasn't anybody, because the community is so much bigger and better now. And that's why I reach out to people. That's why I make sure I let people know that I'm here if they need any advice or whatever. That's why I bring people on. That's why we make sure we tell everybody, promote your thing, man. Where can people find you? Because I have no understanding why anybody would ever put someone down. There's room for all of us. Why on earth do people not help other people? I don't understand it. Like, I truly don't. I'm not taking any shots at anyone as an individual or anything, because I don't necessarily know. But if you are somebody who does, avoid helping people, why? It doesn't hurt to just show someone some love. When I see people like, big up Jamie in the chat, Monts, people like that, I love seeing them grow. I love seeing them grow. Gunnar Lee's just started his channel. I want him on 1,000 as soon as possible.
Amen.
These are good people. These are people who are doing who want to be somebody, who are trying to work towards a goal. And a lot of these people tell me they've been inspired by me and inspired by us and what we do. And then that makes me feel like what we do is worth it.
Yeah.
Why get in the way of someone? There's room for all of us. There is room for all of us. Nobody needs to get in anyone's way. You know what I mean? So
oh shit. Oh, sorry. No, I just brain. I was thinking, you know what's mad?
No. But yeah, so just big up with you lot, man. It takes a lot of hard work when you're grinding, when you're not getting a lot of views, when you're not seeing the reaps of your labor. And you know what? The consistency pays off in the end, because
really
people
does.
appreciate
That's the
consistency.
first thing I said to you when we started in it. Consistency is the keyest thing, and you're bang on right there, Drifty, man. As long as people can come,
big up Soups.
Yeah. Yes, Soups.
Sorry.
But yeah, man.
Soups, now leave, man.
Yeah.
I'm not having remove him. Soups, I'm not having you jump in like that, man. Sorry, he needs an intro. We can't just have him jump in. Soups, we're keeping you backstage purposely to give you a proper intro. Listen, Drift, thank you for joining, brother. I know it was a kind of last minute thing, but really appreciate you joining. And
big up yourselves, guys, man. Congrats again, man. And you know what I mean? Keep it moving, man. On to 5. They even look at 4. It's 5 next, bro.
On to 5. Amen.
Have a blessed Saturday, bro.
Next, you know what I mean?
Bless Drift, and everyone, make sure you go and follow Copies right now. Subscribe.
What's happening Saturday, sir?
We said have a blessed Saturday.
Oh, yeah. No, big up you, man. Big up. I'm not gonna lie. It's a go feed the belly thing now and settle down. You get me?
I just done that, fam.
Love that.
You get me. Yeah, no, that was making it worse, brother. I was watching you enjoy it. I was like, I need to go eat.
That was some good stuff after the day I've had today, boy. Jeez. That's my first
one. But Daps, love as always, brother. Obviously, you know we talk all the time anyway. Yeah, man. Big up you, man. Everyone, big up. Make sure you smash the like button as well, guys. And if you ain't subscribed already, make sure you get that done, man.
Cool.
Love, boys. Love. Catch you lot soon, man. Big up.
Big up Jerry as well. Do you know what? I like this comment here. I see it from time. Big up Jerry and Sal. I know you're still here. He says taking notes, lost a bit of motivation streaming lately, mainly because United, but big up, never felt, always showing love. And you know what it is, Jerry? Yeah, I could even talk in that myself, bruv. I've been going through shit myself the last few months. Still am, to be honest, but took a little break from it all and everything. And do you know what I didn't realize the most? Yeah, I go to the gym and I love streaming and doing this content stuff. Yeah, and what you do, in life, I realize is that when everything's going good or everything's plain sailing, there's no problems, you get used to your rhythm, and you carry on doing that stuff because you enjoy it and you're in that rhythm. As soon as things kind of get hard in life, I've realized it through this, is that I stopped streaming and I stopped going gym. And then all of a sudden I was like, I'm stopping doing the things I love. And when you always give other people advice, that are like when they're going through stuff, like my brethren come around last night, was talking to me about stuff, I'm giving him advice. And I was thinking, like, when you give advice, it's easy, but when you go through your own stuff, you don't really listen to yourself, even though you know what's right. And then I was like, right, do you know what? We need to just get back on this. And I spoke to Daps like 3 weeks ago and said, right, we're going to start back up again. Trafford Tunnel, never a foul. I went back to the gym last week. And then the first session, yeah, it's mad because obviously mental health's different and people go through it different ways. This is one way and gym's my other. But when I walked into the gym and done my first stream, I tell you what, man, yeah, I got off and I was like, I stopped doing what was actually the best thing for me when things got a bit hard. And you need to actually do them things when, oh, what?
Carry on.
Oh, sorry. And then you need to do, and what I realized is that these things like this and going to the gym, you need to do them when things get hard, because that's what it's actually there for. When your life gets testing, don't stop doing what you enjoy. And that's what's easy to fall into. And Jerry, bruv, just get back on it. Once you do that first stream, I'm telling you, bro, you're going to be like, I've missed this. And then hopefully everything goes from there, Jerry, man. But yeah,
stream and inshallah, innit?
Trust, man.
Right, so we're gonna do this two ways. Firstly, we're gonna bring in someone because he just showed his face, right? So we're gonna bring him on because he has to be here because he completes the click nearly. Double A, if you're floating, feel free to jump in. And then we're gonna go to the super chats, and then we're gonna get our next guest in. Claudio, by the way, you stay put, right? You do not switch off, right? Because I've got something for you after we get everyone in. But firstly, we need to introduce this man properly. That's why I wasn't cool with, I know you got access. I know you can bring yourself in whenever you want because you're one of the co-founders. However, you deserve an intro, bro, because you are the genius that comes up with all the graphics, all the sick graphics. You are my right-hand man that picks me up when I'm down, yeah? You are like the guy that gets no praise, really, yeah? So, ladies and gentlemen, my right-hand man, co-founder with Ty, Soups. What are you saying, bro? And graphics, Don.
Ben Streets, get your ass in there, baby.
Oh, and now you can't bring yourself in. So now I have to bring you.
What's that? No, I don't want to see you hanging.
Look at the kit. The legendary kit is on as well.
You hanging there, man. I was like, what?
I wanted. No, I had to. I had to. You know, like they call it comedic timing and stuff like that. So I just had to leave it just a little bit, just like a little.
Here he comes. He's come with his English paraphrases already.
Right. So now the next thing we need to do is, and to my guy waiting backstage and my brother, you will be on in 2 minutes. I promise you. The super chats. If you could bring up Kas, can you find the super chats?
I've got all of them. Yeah, I do.
Right.
The first one was from this
one, Raheem, my brother. Big up the man name. Congratulations for 3K, Daps. I appreciate everything you do, bro. And Kas, thanks for streaming and giving me some sort of entertainment love, bro. Obviously, you can see by the avatar, fellow City fan, one of our mods now. And listen, brother, really appreciate it. $17.99. I salute you and I thank you. And you know, you don't even need to. You're on pretty much every stream modding it, but love for that. And you know what I always say with the mods, I hope one day we actually meet. Hopefully it'll be at a City game where we win the league, maybe on the pitch again or something. But thank you for that. Much love. Jamie Phillips, again, one of the Reds that I rate, I get on with. Just did a stream with him.
Yeah, he's class,
congratulations.
Man.
Class. Yeah, proper. Congratulations on the 3K fella. All the respect in the world to you. Jamie Phillips, good people. He's been about through our dark times as well. When me and Soups were doing streams from the cave with like 10 people watching, yeah, Jamie was there watching, getting involved. So love to Jamie fully.
There's a few questions I've also starred whenever you want to get onto them as well.
Yeah. We'll get back to them. 74 of you in here. I don't know what the likes are on. I'm not even going to look, but
55.
Okay, that's cool. There's 74 of you in here, right? I want 74 likes, right? It's free. Doesn't cost.
I want 100.
Oh no, but I want right now. There's 74. I want 74 likes. I want 200, bro. I want to hit over 100 watches.
Yeah, man. Let's keep going, man.
We only get there by getting the likes up. So if your thumb is not lit, then press it.
Hit that, yeah, man.
Please just hit it. You don't understand how much these likes. When you see people keep pushing the likes, it's because the more likes, the more it pushes you to more people. Man. So please keep smashing the likes. It's free. And we are going to get to the QA session very soon. Once Lee's in, I think we start the QAs because
yeah. There's a bunch of questions,
hot takes. So
get your questions in, and I'll start them.
Yeah, keep them coming. So
start
now, Kopish spoke on him already. Met him on Kopish. Me and his first meeting was backstage before we went live on Kopish. Arsenal had just lost to Tottenham, right? This season, right? And the minute he's seen me, he's gone, City fan, we need to talk about the Champions League. And I'm like, are you sure you want to do this today, bro? And he was like, well, I've got some questions to ask. So I'm like, all right, cool. By the end of the stream, I loved him, yeah. And then a few weeks later, where something happened, I loved him even more, yeah, because he's one of the realest people I've met, showing love always, but also he's talk to them. But he asks questions that are awkward. It is, like Kopish said, we need to get him to 1,000 as quickly as possible. Guna Lee, what you saying, bro?
Yo, listen, I just want to make this about you today, man. Like, all you guys, I'm happy for you guys. Like, I got 10 minutes because the missus,
Cool.
we're going to have this little movie night tonight, but I just want to come in and say,
Like
well
me,
done,
I got
man.
I got the license tonight as well, man. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
God bless
So
not having
it's
to ask for one of them anymore. It's beautiful.
It's a big thing. You know, the other day, Kaz, man, I fell asleep, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. I was so tired.
Did you say sorry to me?
Yeah, the other day you wanted me to come into was it Discord?
Oh, bro. We'll talk about that later, though. Don't worry, man.
Yeah. I swear down, I was like 11 o'clock and I was like, yeah, no, I can't do it, bro. So tired.
Yeah.
I felt bad, so I feel sorry for that. But yeah, look, you know what? You know, Daps, I spoke to you already. Like, you're one of the guys that kind of like really inspired me, along with the Kopish lot, to kind of really get on this YouTube thing. So look, I'm happy. I'm proud of you, man. Like 3K. We're here, man. Like, and you're gonna push on. I know you lot are gonna get there. You're gonna get to where you want to get to, where you should be, because the content's good. It's amazing, and yeah, man. Like, you lot are proper. So let's get there. Man.
Appreciate it. And the same with you, bro. Like, you've come in at a very high level. Like, you've come in at a, I don't know, number one first song.
Lucky. I'm lucky.
You're a one-hit wonder, though. That's what we need to know right now.
Yeah, it's fine. Something like that, man. But look, we're gonna get more stuff going on, like, for sure.
100. As you're on, though, I know you've only got 10 minutes, but I said you ask the awkward questions. Yeah, that's what you do. So we're kicking off a QA session now. So let's start off with Lee. Ask an awkward question. What you've got a City fan, 3 United fans. Ask an awkward question.
Do you know what? The biggest question I could probably ask my United fan, there's 2 of them here, so I might as well.
3 of them.
3? Yeah, shit. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, 3. I'm thinking to myself, this whole news about Ronaldo coming out today. Obviously, there's news saying that he might not kind of stay, or he wants to go. Are Man United really done? Because I just can't see a way back. I just feel like Man United just have this curse. I know Liverpool had that curse a few years ago where they couldn't win anything because apparently there was some witch doctor or whatever it is that was kind of keeping goals out of their goal. But
like Yaya and us in Champions League.
Yeah. Like, are you lot done? Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, bro, like, you lot spend money, you can't get nobody. De Jong don't want to come. Ronaldo wants to leave. Like, your managers, no matter who you get, they look washed. Like, what is going on over there? Like, you got a leaky stadium. Like, what? Like, are you done? Man City, you're taking over the city.
I'll go quickly first if you want. Then, no, for me, I'll try and do it in like a minute and a half max. I don't think we're done, but I'll be honest with you. You know how you mentioned Liverpool, Greenlee? I've always said it from day. Since Ferguson's gone, I think this is our best appointment, and now we're ready for a Jurgen Klopp project. I think we tried it with the Mourinho and the Van Gaal and the quick 5 fixes to try and win trophies because the board and the fans didn't want to fall out of love with that. I think that's not worked, and I think for once now, you know, people are always onto us about we ain't signed players. They want to see the hierarchy change in the board and that. I was saying it on Saeed's channel the other day. I was saying it on Statman's channel as well. He's coming on in a minute. At the end of the day, we've got people on free contracts that we normally hand out deals to, like Lingard, Pogbers, Matic and Matters. We've actually finally said goodbye to them. In terms of the hierarchy in the board upstairs, we've made changes to that. People have been begging for it for ages. Of course, we can't get rid of the owners. That's a separate convo, and we can't do nothing about that. They've changed the upstairs to the hierarchy. So in a way now, all it is right. 2 out of the 3 things that people wanted in the summer is happening. Yes, we haven't sold people like Eric Bailly, who I love anyway, but you know, the Phil Joneses, I get it. It's hard with the wages.
Marshall.
But now it's about players coming in. And you know, it's funny you talk about the Ronaldo thing, because people were saying today, they're going to do a protest and at the Rayo Vallecano game, which is our last game in the preseason at home. And do you know what I find ridiculously, is that we've got a proper manager in now. Give him a chance. I want better football before trophies. I want to go to games and enjoy watching my team win, lose, or draw. But they're trying with a plan. But then
But you know what I wanted to ask you, yeah? You know what I wanted to ask you? I was kind of thinking to myself, this whole thing where you've got a new manager, you've got this new apparent like board or backroom, whoever it is. I thought you would have done what Arsenal are doing now and kind of at least got 2 players in. Like I heard that Ten Hag, he started his preseason on Monday, I think, and you got no new players. Yeah, like you've got no new players. So I'm just a bit like, you've sold nobody. You can't sell Phil Jones. You can't sell Bailly. You can't sell Martial. Like what? Like I thought you would have bought someone. Like you're struggling, man. Like I don't know, man.
I hear you. There's 2 sides to it, though. I think. Do you know what it is? Yeah, we could have had 2 players in by now, like the Basumas, or if Anthony's price was 40 million at the start of summer, go and get them. But I think they're so fixed on getting the priority for him, which is De Jong. Then they're gonna try and get the others coming in. Obviously, we're talking hyperlink now. We could look in a month's time and meet Daps and Kas on a stream, and we're like, it's not happened. But I just think once the De Jong deal comes in, hopefully others do. But for me, better football first. Like I'm sure Kas and Sweet do the same, and then we go.
Can I just say something real quick here? Because sometimes things get said, and it makes me think. Do you know what? I do know my gut instinct sometimes pretty good. And Soups, I don't know. It would have if it probably would have been you I said it to, because it was a long time ago. Yeah, when you man got Mourinho, or it might have even been someone at work. When you man got Mourinho or went for Mourinho, I remember saying, you know what? You're gonna win. You're gonna win something under him. You are gonna win something under him. Yeah,
I agree.
But in my lifetime, Man United, and up to that point, you've got to remember that was quite a long time ago. Up to that point, I always saw Man United. They've been spoiled, because they'd been winning shitloads, but actually, genuinely, they were playing good football as well. Yeah. So you, as a fan base, you were seeing your club play good football, win stuff, and also bring you through. And it's like, is there any more you want from your club? But occasionally go and get a big boy sign and you can get hype about it. It's like everything was right under Gill and Ferguson, right? And then I kind of said, when you went and got Mourinho, it was like, do you know what? Yeah, you will get trophies. You will, and you did, whether it be 1 or 2, I can't remember. You did. But I felt like that was as your fan base right then, I still think you would have rather seen a philosophy, a rebuild,
100%,
and bought into that than that rush thing. And it's like, so they rush with that, then they rush with, and it is now like, what is happening now should have happened then, right? Because your fan base would have accepted that.
Finally, it's the right appointment after Marie. That's what I said. What Ferguson left 9 years ago. This is probably the first appointment. I'm like, I am fully 100% on board.
The biggest issue is, and I will keep saying, my agenda is it's boring. No one wants to listen to it on podcasts. But the big thing is, if your board does not fucking change their attitude, it does not matter. And Ten Hag will walk. And I thought him coming was a sign that your board is changing. Now, I'm not saying they're not, but at the moment, are they changing?
Let me reverse it to you then. Okay, so with the board, because as a new, obviously me, Kas and Suits are United fans, as the board have changed this summer, and we haven't seen no one come in yet. We know Murta and that came in like midway through the season, and the changes just happened. Do you feel like fans should give them a bit of patience and say, right, this summer and next summer to see, or do you feel like, okay,
give Ten Hag patience? Give Ten Hag.
I'm holding back. I'm holding back.
Give Ten Hag patience. But like I said, I don't know if it was last night with Kas or the night before with you and Baines, and we'll get Baines in a minute. I'll definitely give Ten Hag time. To the board, Ralph came in November. Ralph's job was to find what was going wrong. Why? Like, when they're bringing in people that are good at transfers, or not even bringing them in, looking at getting someone that's good at transfers in, why are they looking to get him in now? What, for next summer? Why didn't they get him in February? Why didn't they get him in March? And it's like, the hardest job Ten Hag has is a bit like Arteta. And this is where my club's blessed. Pep just has to get on with his job, right? Arteta went in, and straight away, he had the right attitude, but he had to get rid of players himself. He had to be that guy, get rid of players.
But you know what? I'm gonna leave it here because I'm gonna bounce. But what I will say is, the most annoying thing about Man United is that you actually are where Arsenal were probably about 4 years ago, where we had a whole bunch of players that we didn't want and we had to try and get rid of. We had obviously a manager that obviously wasn't up to the level or just wasn't fit for the club. And now you've got someone who I believe is going to come in and sort of hide the owners. And what we have right now is we've got owners that seemingly, since 2018, since they bought the club, actually
the bigger picture.
they're sort of invested into the whole, I would say, sporting project a bit more, rather than just like allowing Arsenal to just sort of coast into 8th position and 6th position. But look, long may it continue, man. I'm loving to see everyone's face so glum and so unhappy and all the other stuff. But look, I'm out. 3K. The next 5K, as sort of my guy Drifty said, and again, look, Daps, you know what it is. Again, like
always.
And look, there's more stuff. And again,
100%,
love and appreciation all time, man.
And
before you
how
cut,
do people find you?
By the way, yeah, Daps took the question. I was going to plug your thing, man.
Look, I've got my YouTube channel now. I've got just under 200 subs in about, I think, a week or so. So look, like we're growing, like we're sort of getting up there.
Soon come, bro. Don't worry, man.
And again, look, like we're in small steps, man. Like I'm trying. Yeah. Obviously, I've got some stuff coming out of HTV. You'll see that probably next week as well. So little bit by little bit, we're sort of growing, man. So look, again, love and appreciation. But this is for you, man. Tonight, like real talk. Keep going, keep grinding. Like, and again, that's, you know what it is, man. Like,
brother, love.
You know, I always got you lot back with everything, and
always
to make sure that everyone's good, man. But listen,
love, brother.
I'm sure be in and out of the stream, man. In and out of the stream.
Bless.
Right,
let's
got
get
a super chat.
Super chat. I think there's two. But yeah.
What's this?
So,
congrats on 3K, guys. Happy to help out a channel that is so, and that's helping me through a tricky time recovering from a broken leg. Love the banter, analysis, laughs, and mental health awareness will be at 5K in no time. Patrick, I love that, man.
And you know what's so true with that? And the mental health thing is so true. We will keep talking on that, and we always say our DMs are open on Instagram, Twitter. Probably no one does Twitter that actually cares about mental health, or they wouldn't be on Twitter. But
that's why I came
it's
off.
Factual. But on Instagram, listen, MCFCDAPS, anyone that ever needs to just speak, release, it is the key. Shout me, man. Pause. But just to go back quickly, if you think when we first started we started Never Fail during COVID, and it was exactly that. Like, we went through lockdowns with the channel where we couldn't be in the same studio together. We'd have to talk like this.
We had to cancel shows like half an hour before.
But exactly. So, and at that point, like, obviously the boom of YouTube went up, YouTube football, because everyone that couldn't go to the pub, talk football, couldn't go to games, were just talking on here. So people underestimate. I underestimated it, and I've found out this year how important this is to me. But love for the super chat. Right. Now bring that up in a minute. Let's get our next guest.
Yeah, get a guest. Perfect. Well,
sorry, 63 of you here. Make sure you keep smashing that likes. Keep those comments
make sure
coming.
you do that.
You intro this one.
Yeah, 3K people. Like I said, every time if you just joined in as well, we started the stream by saying a massive thank you to everyone, because you guys don't realize how much you play a part. Your importance is mad with your comments, your liking, your sharing, and you know, even little things like Patrick just said there, helping him through things. Like, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? If we're all coming here as a football family, like the Kas is gonna plug later the Discord and that they've got there. Like, we're all just human beings. Just because we're on the screen doesn't mean that we're more important than anyone, man. So another one I want to bring in is one of my guys, man. He hit me up, me and Biz at the start of the season, and it all started from, "Oh, Ty, are you Ollie in, by the way?" And I was like, I was like, all right, no, hello. And I was like, yeah, I am. And he's like, do you want to come on and have a debate, a real debate? So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then the show was sick. Me and Biz were obviously on with this guy here, and the relationship's just growing. And obviously me and Daps now have got a show of him on a Thursday as well. Make sure you watch that on Never a Foul. And he's just one real brother. And I know for a fact, this guy is going big places, man. And I think that's the only way I can bring him in. It's Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo's son himself, that man Baines.
This guy, what an idiot. Nah, but big up on 3K, innit? That is good to see everyone growing here.
Bro, didn't you have 3K before you actually released a video?
Nah, let's not do that.
I remember that. It was something like that, bro. You had
I had 1K.
Following, and it was like, what? That's what I'm saying, bro. Salute to you on that, because I always remember that, thinking, fucking hell, what's this? He hasn't even released the tension on this. Like he's built up a following. So yeah, man.
Yeah, before he's even dropped. Now, Bainesy, big up, man. Everything you do with us will never fire, getting us on your channel and everything, man. It's good to get parties. Even Cass just messaged me saying, get you one, man. So yeah, big up to being part of the celebration. Because even though you're here, you're not just a guest. You've helped us. You don't even understand. Do you know what I mean?
It's like my second home. It's the 4th time I've done a stream with you this week.
I know. If only you lived in Bedford,
True, though. It's true. It's true. When we were pulling together the thing to release of like the people like so me, you, Cass, Double A, and Suits, I was gonna say, you know what? Statman Baines is very heavily involved, especially with Trafford Tunnel. The way the views that him and Hadj, the subscribers that they brought over with Trafford Tunnel was mad. I mean, we have to be real, Ty. Trafford Tunnel got monetized in what, 6 weeks or something?
Yeah, it was about 3 months. Yeah, it was less than 3 months.
Was it 3 months? Right, I'm over exaggerating that slightly. I'm not a Liverpool fan.
4 days.
I should have let you run with the 6 weeks.
Coutinho vibes.
I should
Still spending Coutinho money. But yeah.
Do you know what I like to say? Like obviously Statman Baines.
Yeah, Baines. Anyway, you're good.
Oh, hold on. Suits was saying something there.
I was saying, yeah, sorry, yeah. So obviously Statman Baines.
No, sorry, my signal was out, so I'm shutting up. My signal cut off. Sorry, Suits.
Oh,
I'll let you off. Don't worry, I'll let you off. Yeah, it's like Statman. I like obviously I watched a lot of shows that you're involved in and stuff like that, and I don't see many stats. I see a lot of opinions. So I was thinking, why not go with your more lovable name, which is Baines?
No, like I was actually thinking that,
change it
I
to Baines.
The thing is, now is all the logo stuff that had to change alongside that as well, isn't it?
That's too much. That's too much to do. Yeah,
because can't like Bainesy just like the ring is just so much better kind of thing.
It's like proper. It's very matey. It's very very chummy. It's very very approachable. It's like just a nickname that you have for your friend. It's like Baines. So yeah, it's good.
Little sitter.
Yeah, that does bang more, but like it's just a logo change. I can't be asked for that.
Yeah.
Wait, would you actually change it? Wait, all right. So if you change his name to Baines, would it be EH or would it be EY or just Y?
EH.
Gotta be.
It has to be, isn't it? It has to be. It has to be.
All right, gigs there.
Nah, let's not compare.
That pause on that. Yeah, no.
You ruined it.
Right. Cass, do you want to bring up that? I think was it a super chat with a question?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to it right now as you speak. Sorry about that.
I reckon it might have been for me, but I don't know. It might be.
I think it's for. Might as well put to everyone. I'm just gonna get up right now from cold fries.
Pause. Cold fries are dead. Fries are shit dead. They're one food that you can't really eat cold at all, can you?
Fries and
really.
Fries dead. Nah, mate. Keep sell loan. Bellingham, Foden, Davies.
But in what aspect?
Well, I think he's saying. I think what he's saying is if you had, hold on, no, you have to do one of each. So if your club had Bellingham, Foden, and Davies, and you had to, it's like Snog, marry.
That's easy then. Yeah, that's easy for me then.
Yeah, I think. You lot answer.
No.
Let me answer.
You go first. You go first. It's easy.
I can't answer this.
I'm loaning Bellingham. I'm keeping Foden. And wait, whoa, wait, one sec. Shit, I just saw the soul part. I'm keeping Foden. I'm keeping Foden. I'm selling Davies, and then I'm gonna loan out Bellingham. It makes sense for me
because of age.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But
thank you for
I need to keep all three. Thank you very much. But
Baines.
Yeah, that's all I can really say on that.
Yeah.
I can't don't get me wrong. I think Foden probably has a higher ceiling here, but for United, I'll probably keep Bellingham, loan Davies, and sell Foden.
Slow down.
Yeah, he's a stockport boy. City. Why would you keep him? He don't want to be there.
No, but
realistically, there anyway.
We need a midfielder, so that's Bellingham there. I think Shaw and Taylor's a crap, so we need Davies more than we need Phil Foden.
It's pretty good.
Even though I think Phil Foden's a phenomenal player, by the way.
Now, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I think he's spot on because I've said to Cass the other day on the stream, I got asked, I think around January time, we did a show about what City need. And I said, I'm not going to lie. The one player I want more than anyone in the world is Jude Bellingham. Just because of how long you get him for, his his maturity, his intelligence for his age, his confidence for his age, where he plays for England and balls out more than looks more comfortable than seasoned players. Yeah. And I say the other reason why I want Jude Bellingham is I do not want his feet touching any other Premier League club. And if I was Man United, I would be building my whole team around Jude Bellingham. Honestly.
You think he
I'd
goes
be
Liverpool?
Nah,
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't
Nah.
see it. They think he is. I don't see it.
Yeah,
I think
they
he
love
might
to
go
think
Liverpool
it.
next
You
year.
know what though? Like in terms of what they need, yeah, because they've got Fabio Cannavaro that goes under the radar, but he reminds me of a bit more. He's going to be like their Coutinho player, that fair player. But I think in terms of like what Henderson, Keita, Chamberlain, like if you asked Gifty half an hour ago, they need that proper box to box again, number 8, man.
They want Bellingham. They want Bellingham.
Mm.
They fully want Bellingham. The one thing we all have to realise with Bellingham, yeah, is I heard he said actually he's giving them 2 more seasons. I heard, but either way, the amount of money that guy is going to cost with the English tax,
100 million easy.
but 100 million, bro, and the rest.
Easy.
You know
And
what?
the rest.
What do you
I don't
guys
think-
think?
I don't know.
Hold on, Declan Rice 150. People are saying.
Yeah, but he's at Dortmund at the moment, not in an English club.
You know what? No
Matter,
one
bro.
talks about though. The Chelsea owners, they need midfielders. I wouldn't be surprised next summer Chelsea going to slap 150 million and try and get Bellingham.
That's
At
not a
number
bad
8.
shout.
Trust me.
So why did they slap
We need to
150
see what
million
they're
on
doing now,
Haaland?
but we need to see what they're doing. Now, too late. Or that deal was done months ago, bro. That deal was done before they even knew who was going to buy the club. But this is the thing: we don't know with Chelsea, do we? Because we say they're going to slap this on them, but right now,
We don't know with that
If you're looking at what they
I hear
need,
you.
Chelsea need
Well,
that
it's what
midfielder,
Newcastle, it's what a lot of people need, but it's whether their owner's willing to slap the type of money you're going to need to slap on Jude Bellingham. Because that's going to
Well,
be
he's certainly
some
not going
big
to Tottenham,
fee.
is he? So that's rule them out.
I'm just saying that. Go on, Sid.
Question. Sorry, if it asked me an answer to the question, I'd sell Davis. I'd keep Bellingham, and I would loan Foden, just so he can't play against us.
Fair enough.
Very intelligent. Very intelligent. Yeah, I think.
Wait, where do you think Foden's best position is, by the way? On the
Currently
left?
wide left. Yeah.
Wide
Although
left,
you know
yeah.
what,
In a
he had some good
4-3-3.
games. He's had some good games wide right as well, but I would go wide left. It's a no-brainer at the moment. I think even Pep last summer, he apparently had a good preseason playing in a deeper central midfield role. But the minute the season started, like he played 2-3 games there. Then I think we played Liverpool and Trent was injured, and straight away he was put there. He's too explosive at the moment. Some will say, Sam Ty from Feed the Goat, he will say how good he is as a false 9, that he plays a very selfless role, yeah? But you don't really see it, but he does a lot for other people. But for me, I want to see explosiveness, so it's wide left at the moment. I
think he'll start wide left, and I think he'll slowly, as he gets older, challenge into a thick number 8, man. Oh my God. You just be
because I swear there was that England game that he played in the number 8 role, and everyone overhyped him, kind of. Not overhyped him, but like the praise was crazy.
Yeah.
My best game for England was when he came on as a sub and played wide right.
It's his ball carrying ability, like he glides with it, like you don't see many like that.
But that's from day. The thing is, it's. I remember the first time I watched Foden was watching him the preseason in America, right? And on YouTube, someone had done every single Foden touch in the game, right? And he was like, I think he was 17 or 18 then. And I was just looking at him, and he was playing with a lot of the first team, and it was way he was floating round, constantly asking for the ball, constantly. I was like, he's been playing with David Silva, like it was so Silva-esque, yeah. And then it never gets spoke about too tough, but he did one interview. It was before we played Man United, probably about a year and a half ago, and Foden got left out, right? But he did an interview beforehand, and out of nowhere, he just all of a sudden was like, I really miss David Silva. He was my mentor. Pep put him, when Pep arrived, he was like, Silva's your mentor. And it never really gets spoke on, but it makes so much sense because he plays football like a lot of our team do. Even Zinchenko plays football like Silva. It's just constantly offering an outlet for the ball, just constantly having each other's back as an outlet just to make space, because you play a pass, everyone goes that way, play it back. And he's very techie as well, isn't he? Very, very techie. That's the other thing.
Yeah. Oh, me, you lack that United so much.
Oh, you lack a lot, bro. I'm on a stream with. I'm surrounded by United fans. I've just realised.
Oh, I'm thinking that, Boy.
Have you not talked on Ronaldo yet?
Nah.
Oh, what?
Not really. Just touched on it, but not really delved into it.
Ronaldo to
Yeah.
Chelsea, what are your thoughts?
Chelsea.
I had interest. Go on.
Ronaldo to Chelsea would absolutely break my heart. It would absolutely break my heart. I could not stand to see it. It would just signal the end for me of my love for Man United. Obviously, it's already dwindling, but a decision to let a player of that caliber go, because obviously I love Ronaldo, see him go would just show that we just don't have any ambition whatsoever, or we've got no direction. He's kind of, if we believe the rumors, it's kind of set out an ultimatum, basically fix up or I'm gone.
Yeah, I was
And
going to say, do
Mm.
you think his camp saying, like, trying to make United go into their pocket, basically?
That's right. So they're trying to encourage some sort of spark, some sort of growth. So hearing that news is horrible to hear anyway, because you'd think that obviously since we haven't really seen any activity in the transfer window, all we've seen is outgoings. You'd kind of think that there is a master plan. There is they are thinking about it, and there's a master plan. There's a direction that they're all heading in, and they would have notified like key players and people like that of their intentions. To hear news that Ronaldo is getting frustrated because we're not doing anything and stuff like that's worrying. That's really worrying to me. So that's one whammy. So the double whammy would be to see him go to one of our Premier League rivals, somewhere like Chelsea, and to see him, like, obviously he's class. They say like form's temporary, class is permanent. They see him banging in goals. Imagine seeing him banging in goals for another team in the Premier League. That would be
but
horrendous.
Soups, Ty and Baines, remember our show the other night where I was speaking about Sterling, and Sterling needs a gunman through the middle to get the best out of him. If they went and got Ronaldo, all of a sudden it's like, okay, now Chelsea could start.
I think it's all bullshit though. Like, I feel like this Ronaldo thing was probably held back about a month ago, about 2-3 weeks ago. I reckon this is old news, and this is just PR coming out from
Mendes is a genius. Mendes is a fucking genius.
But I feel like this happened. I feel like this happened weeks ago when the whole Ronaldo thing came up about like getting frustrated with Man United's transfer activities. Come up again, probably just to keep Man United relevant news keep going because De Jong's boring and no one knows shit right now about that. I just feel like he's put it out there as a PR stunt to his agent to get out there, or he's fishing it so Man United can hurry up and get transfers. I don't feel like no one's actually interested in him.
But then would you not say that would have been fed through that Portuguese media, not David Ornstein?
Yeah, I reckon it's been fed. I think it was planned, man. It's something, man. Honestly, just to keep the shit ticking. That's just my opinion on Ronaldo right now. I don't feel.
You don't want to believe
it's not that I don't want to believe it. It's just that I'm trying to think outside the box, thinking, you know what? It's a transfer room at the end of the day. And everyone's gonna think, oh shit, he definitely wants to go to fucking Chelsea or Bayern Munich now. He wants to leave the club. Like, bro, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what happens. Yeah, if we finish 8th or 9th, we're still supporting the club. End of. Long story short, if we finish at 8th or 9th consistently, Glazers are selling, bro. So we're winning either way, fam. So in my opinion, if Ronaldo wants to go, then fuck off, fam. It's simple as that. Because I'm not trying to beg a club legend if he don't want to be here and want to go tarnish his legacy by going to another Premier League club. Do you know what I mean? So at that rate, I don't give a fuck if he wants to go at the end of the day, because you know what? He's old and I love him and I would hate to see him go and bang, as Soup said, bang goes for another club. But if he wants to do that, then fuck off, bro. It's simple as that. There's nothing more to it.
Sorry, tell it like it is. Don't hold back. Tell him. Can
I be honest? Yeah, I think it's Mendes being very clever. I think firstly, there's no way Ronaldo would have gone to City, right? And I think secondly, there's no way Ronaldo goes to Chelsea. I think Mendes is just very good at getting Man United to do certain things by basically just.
I think the only thing, the only thing I could
go to United twice and then go and move to Chelsea and fuck up his legacy. No.
The only thing, I can give Ronaldo maybe props if he was going to leave and say I have doubts here, is because he was the last signing we basically made at the club. Since then, we finished 7th. We've gone out of every cup trophy to bloody even Middlesbrough, Atletico Madrid, who weren't even that great. And we're in June now, the end of June, and we're still not signed anyone. So when Ronaldo signs, he's 37. He's thinking, I've got 2 years. Man wants to win as many trophies as I can. United board have probably said, okay, well, we'll finally back your ambition. And we haven't backed no ambition. So that's the question mark. If Ronaldo was the car, he could say, well, I signed a year ago and I've not backed nothing that you said you would do. And that's if we're cutting it real and saying, right, okay, why are you leaving? I'll be able to say, do you know what? Do your thing. Because we haven't done nothing we said we would.
From a Chelsea point of view, they lost Lukaku's probably one of their top earners, and they might lose Werner now for the De Ligt thing as well. And I swear Werner's on over that 275, I think he is.
Yeah,
Well,
Werner.
they get
Yeah,
Sterling.
yeah.
Sterling's going to be
Apparently-
more than 350. Sterling's going to be.
They want to
350.
reject that as well, you know, Baines. They want more money. Like they want a bit more money.
I think that probably does make sense that they want more money, but it's kind of like Todd Bowley. There was a report the other day that apparently he has £200 million to spend.
Yeah, yeah. Also,
Clearly
there's
going to
actually
be ambitious, and this is a statement signing straight away. Imagine your first signing being Ronaldo.
Yeah, oh yeah, imagine. And also, you know, there's a Juventus fan that came into our chat. Actually, he's the one that asked that Ronaldo question there about. He actually said he knows his club. His club will 100% take that deal. Timo Werner plus 35, 40 million, basically. He said that's what his club's like. And if that's coming from a fan that watches their club week in, week out, knows the ins and outs, then I can see that happening as well, you know. It hasn't worked out for De Ligt in the Juventus. He was meant to be the next big thing.
I think he's going Chelsea. I think it
makes sense.
Almost nailed on this week. Listen, there's still 65 of you in here. Please keep smashing that like button. Ty, do you need to duck out, brother?
Do you know what? I've got 10 more minutes, but there's one question I wanted to answer before. I wanted us to answer before we did duck. So I'll when we do that, then I'll be able to.
Yeah, and then Baines, I don't know what your plan is, but it's up to you.
I'll be gone as well, so you can enjoy.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Then we'll bring John in. So John, bear with us. We're going to bring you in when Ty and
coming on. By the way, plug all your stuff as well, Baines. By the way.
Just follow Statman Baines on Insta, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and all of that stuff. We're back with live streams. What in July on YouTube?
Not long.
Baines,
Big up
I can't wait. I'm glad you're telling people now. I've been waiting. You need to bang out a tweet properly, though.
Of course, man. You said you're right for me, innit? With the journalistic skills in that.
Right.
You see, Ty, yeah? Ty is very good at writing tweets, by the way. The way
we know. Yeah, we know.
Bro, I have to send him stuff and say, Ty, please, can you write out the tweet? Because I mean, Soups and Ty will tell you straight away, I will make a spelling mistake, not even debatable. Even if I'm sober, I will make a spelling mistake in one of my tweets. But he just has this way of writing his tweets and them having a lot more impact. You're spot on with that.
I think me and Ty were talking the other day. I just write live now on YouTube or something, or live now on Twitch. And this guy writes like a full-on essay with flags, little captions.
Journalism.
And he signs it. He makes sure
maybe
people know him.
This new one. We need to ask you about that. TM.
He signs his name at the end. He puts his initials there.
Oh yeah.
Guy's just smiling like he didn't know we clocked. We clocked, bro.
Love that, man.
Right. So, what was the question you wanted us to answer?
Oh yeah. So big up everyone. Like Daps, I just checked. I think there's 75 likes now. Let's get to 100, man. The big stream, 3K subs. Kas, myself, Soups, Daps in here, and obviously Statman. Obviously, all big part of the Never Foul team. We're all here. We're celebrating together, not just us, you man here as well in the comments. So this question I thought was interesting actually, because we're all here. It was, what's your biggest goal for the end of this year? And I need to be.
He's coming on, by the way. Usman, I'm sending you the link. He's coming on a bit later. So
yeah, cool. Go on, try. You know, actually, now Soups go first.
Yeah, like it's a good one, man. Big up with one.
Soups, you first.
Like, what? Yeah, Soups. Actually, tell you what. Like, think of it like not us and not me and Daps. What would you be like? Okay, if we get to May next year when the season ends, what are you happy with? What's like in your head? That's why I think it's good.
End of this year.
Oh, well, as in what? 2022 then?
December the 31st.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so obviously just keep the trajectory going. So more subscribers, just more views and stuff like that. Good content. That's what I want. I want to be able to stamp our name on some original content. So people will be able to go out there happily, see something, see a concept, or see see something that we've done, or see to see some type of content, and they'll know instantly that it's Never a Foul. Just become more recognizable, more brand awareness. That's what I want to see. That's my biggest goal.
You know what?
Yeah. That's a good
like
answer.
that show we did last week. And Soups, to be fair, Soups has always been, from day one, has always said, we come in at a high level, our graphics were better, we need to, and this is, I agree with it, because it is a saturated market. Consistency is key. For me, the interaction with our viewers is massive, and like getting into the comments, speaking with everyone. I mean, the whole time, Big Steve, he taught me that it's all about like interacting with everyone. If anyone interacts with you, you don't ignore them. For me, I think, Ty, I would say, yeah, if we go back to last year where we probably got ahead of ourselves, we were talking about we want to hit this many subscribers by this point and this many. Although I'm all for that, I couldn't give a shit about subscribers anymore. I want to do shows, and I want people to watch them, and I want people to like when I was on Coppish and I was getting messages from Liverpool fans saying, you know what, I like you, Daps, because you're balanced, and that shit I don't care about subscribers in that. Like, I'd love to be able to quit my day job and do this, but that's a very long way away. I just want to enjoy doing it and meeting people and enjoy it more, because the minute we stopped enjoying it, Ty, and started focusing on subscribers, it became shit. I want to enjoy it. Like, 100%. Like you even say, Ty, when you started Trafford Tunnel and you were having Man United chats with Baines, Safs, Biz, you enjoying it more.
Now I think, do you know what? I think, and I think it is a good question, man. And I think, do you know what? Learning all the pros and cons from everything that you can do from it, and like Soup says, do you know what? I think my best way of answering it, Usman, is like me, Daps, and Soup started this, and the first thing we actually said to each other when we got into the team is enjoy it, be consistent. And Soup said it to me on Wednesday when we linked up, like a 5-year plan. And it's not a 5-year plan to say, oh, we're going to be quitting our jobs or anything like that. It's just a 5-year plan to say, like, we've come into a business together. The first year is obviously the excitement and buzz that goes through it. The second year is kind of like you're learning and you're putting all your little pieces to the jigsaw together. And the third year, which you could say, people, is now, which you're watching, is about starting to execute it. Yeah. And I think us now is just about giving you good content, funny content at the same time as well, and consistent content. And I think if there's anything that I say that we could improve on, and this is me wholeheartedly because I was the one doing this at first, I think is getting Never a Fouls like Instagram and Twitter back how it was as well, where we were posting even like news articles and like if stuff comes out, we're posting more.
That's
like
you, bro. That's you.
Which is me exactly. And I think if I had to ask myself, okay, what can I do this year that I can get us growing in a different way, is getting the news and the posts out there as well as just saying we're going live and doing that. And I think becoming more well-rounded. And once we become well-rounded, then we're hitting you in every different way. So yeah, man, this year's about executing it, man. We've learned a lot. We enjoyed the first year. And yeah, just stick with us, because I'll be honest with you, the simple thing is it's only going to get bigger and better. And 5K, whenever it comes, we're on that way to that journey, man.
Can I have a little my goal? My goal is highest. Look, quick 2 seconds. High standards. I expect. I'm not joking, bruv. 7.5K subs by the end of the year. I'm not joking. You know, no. Dream big, bro. Dream big and inshallah, bro.
Listen, the one thing that my life has taught me this year, is happiness is everything, brother.
That is happiness to me right now. And you know what? Actually, you know what? I would love to see, consistently. We get about 60 odd people like watching us typically every stream. Trust me, I would just like to see by the end of the year, even not just in short term, 100 people would be nice just to see that just the triple figure bit.
Cool. Just more people. By the way, let me just come back to you, and it's in a good way. Like, I like that you're thinking. It's not a bad thing. Me and Daps are the same thing. Like, like subs. What subs should we aim for? So I can see why you're thinking that, and it's not a bad thing. But I bet Daps will agree with me on this. Daps, how mad is it? Don't you think? Yeah, since we've come back and started doing this, we've never mentioned the word subs. However, because the content's been consistent and we've been enjoying it, the subs have actually got up quicker without us even thinking about it.
Do you know what I love? Retention. I love seeing that it's constantly the people that are tuning in are staying in from the start to the end.
It will just go up.
That's good.
Naturally, and that's what's happened. I think since we've come back, Cass, obviously you've been on it as well. I always shout you out as well. The consistency, the subs, since we've come back, we've not been talking about it. We've just been banging out content, and they've been going up quicker than we've ever had. To be fair, so 100%. It will just naturally.
It's just enjoying it, man. I'm telling you, enjoying it is everything. Even though, like, you remember the shows you don't enjoy sometimes because it's like I don't want another show like that because. But yeah, listen, we got a bag of people to get through, and Ty, thank you for coming on because I didn't think you would on a Saturday night.
Just a quick
Baines,
shout.
Love for everything you've helped with Trafford Tunnel and everything, man.
Nah, big up.
Yeah, man.
And you lot said it. Road to what? 5K now. Light work.
It's in the fun now.
Just keep killing the content kind of thing, and the graphics by Super Cold. You lot creating the content, incredible. I always tell Ty like this channel's growing kind of thing.
Fully appreciate
the graphics are cold.
Yeah,
I
for real.
fully appreciate
Guy's a
that.
genius.
Just hearing, do you know what I mean? Like hearing stuff like that helps to motivate me more as well. So I honestly fully appreciate that. So thank you.
And the
very
thing
much.
is, I'm not
You know
even
what,
saying it
Suits,
because you're on the stream. I've told Ty before, like the graphics are sick on this channel.
and
I'm
knowing
on
Suits as
Trafford
a
Tunnel.
person, Baines, the best thing about Suits, what I love as well, is that he doesn't just do it when there's a show. He does it in and wants to improve in his spare time, and that's the
Is that the
difference between
Sterling
someone
thing?
being good and someone being great. And Suits is great, bro.
That
Yeah,
Sterling
real talk.
thing, like we talked about on the show, and what the graphics were made like 20 minutes.
me
Like
and
I
you
guarantee
yeah.
you probably didn't even say it. He just made it, kind of thing, innit, Soups?
Which Sterling thing?
Yeah. So
yeah.
on the show,
Huh?
they happen to be on Trafford Tunnel. They happen to be talking. I think it was, or maybe it was Stats in the Tunnel on that show. They happen to be talking about, like Bainesy said, basically, like,
United to get Sterling, innit?
Sterling to United. Who says no? Basically, and then like gave some like reasons for it, and then I was like, Ty, check your phone,
Yeah,
check your phone.
bang.
And I'd put Sterling in a United shirt.
Yeah, the camera thing and that.
Well, it's even the other day when we were doing the Rivals Not Virals thing with Callum and Patrick, and the way he was doing the artwork real time. But that is, remember when we first started Never a Foul in the Cave? And I was like, that's what I want. I want me and Ty talking and Soups doing real time graphics and just throwing them up on the screen, because that's the whole thing of. And look, when the new cave opens in a couple of months' time, it's going to be an absolute madness. Like I'm telling you, yeah.
Cave
People will not
2.0.
be ready.
I can't wait.
There's
I can't
7.9,
wait.
mate. It's but
Oh, it's gonna
one
be
thing
sick.
before you go, Ty.
Yeah.
Claudio might not be about. I'm just loading it up now.
I
but-
would be very excited. Do you know what I'm going to say? Say it. We're winning the Premier League, mate. If we don't sign another central defender, even then, I still feel we need another defensive midfielder. I feel we need a replacement for Aguero. We need a lot of changes, bro. Therefore, the only team that I think have the squad to challenge Liverpool is them, man.
Hey, that's fucking jokes.
That
Do
was
you
the
know
first
what?
ever show. That was the first ever show.
That. Look at that. That feels like
Even look at the way
my God.
the cave has kind of changed, kind of thing. The way you
Yeah. Well, that was just proper old
Everything.
school.
Statman, do you know what? Yeah, before I log off as well, do you know what? Because that's Daps, you run first.
That season, that season was last season, wasn't it? It was last season.
Yeah,
But it was
I'm
the same
back
this
in March
season.
now.
Chelsea fans in the summer, have this way of making us all believe, not this summer, but the last 2 summers, we all believed going into the season that Chelsea were on absolute smoke. You see it there.
Oh, it's mad. Did you know what, quickly as well, before I wrap up, babes? The funny thing about Suits is that I've known Suits for time as well, same as Daps. But when How It All Never Foul came about, was when I was on holiday, and I was like, right, I want to do a football podcast when I come back from holiday. And I was chatting to one of my brother's best friends, and he was like, oh, who are you thinking about doing it with? Because I used to have another podcast that I used to do at his yard. And then I was like, I don't really know anyone, if I'm honest, so I can't think. And he was like, oh, Dapper, ask him, like, you talk. And I was like, do you know what? I talked to Dapper about football at the Barbers, because that's what we used to do on a Friday afternoon at a place called Sugar's. Big up Sugar every time.
Hold tight, Sugar.
And then I went to Dapper's yard when I got
going
back
to the
from
Barbers,
holiday. Yeah, how it started. Yeah, trust me, barber chats. Man.
We all used to. Before COVID, we all used to.
And when I had hair, but and then I literally said to Daps, I'll come over. I went over there. I remember the day after I got back from holiday, like we didn't mess around. Me and Daps were straight onto it. I tell you, no lie, Stat man. I walked into the cave and Suits was sat there, and because I didn't know he was gonna be there, I was actually, and I'm quite outspoken anyway. I was just like, oh, if you don't mind, Daps, how come Suits is here? Like I was just asking, because I thought it was just me and him. I had no clue, and he was like, you'll know why after this conversation. I swear that is all he replied. And I was like, okay. So I just took it in, and literally when we put it all together, and I didn't know Suits had this talent, by the way. I just know him like from the ends and that. And then it all just come together, and literally that is how it all began from that convo. And Suits is sitting there, and then that's like, you'll know why. And the team just began, and then obviously it's just gone from there.
There's a chemistry between you lot, kind of thing, isn't it? It's sick.
Yeah, man.
You know what it is as well? It's good people.
Things as well.
Yeah, 100%. Me and Ty's chemistry has changed over the last year and a half differently, because I used to be way too erratic and
it's
whatever.
evolved. It's
evolved. It has evolved.
You whacked my hat off. You should have got the clip up.
But that was mental. That was anyway. That was like me and Callum 1.0, and then me and Callum was like 2.5. But yeah, that is it. The chemistry works. And the one thing I always remember is that Ty, like me and Soups always used to say, is because I know Ty's brother, and I know, like, I remember Ty when he was a little ute, when I used to pick up his brother, and he'd just be a little ute in the yard and that, like, and the one thing is his family are good people, and you have to go into things with good people. You can have disagreements with a good person, but as long as you know they're a good person, you can get over things, because you know he's not coming from the wrong place. I might piss him off, he might piss me off, but if you know someone's a good person, you can get over that. So, but anyway, we got a bag of people to get through.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a move. I'm just gonna plug it out and just say, Daps, love your Soups, love your Cas, love your babes, love your people. If you're watching right now, please smash that like and subscribe button. Obviously, this is the home of the generic football channel, Never a Foul. We're on our way to 5K. We love you lot every single time. If you want to see me, Baines, and Daps together every Thursday, Never a Foul, make sure you lock in. Also, for the specific, there you go, Man United content, me and Cas do that over on Trafford Tunnel as well. The link's probably below. And there's Feed the Goat for Man City as well. So I know a lot of you lot mess with Daps with the Man City stuff. So if you want Man City content over there. And yeah, just remember, like Daps said, all 3 channels are part of Never a Foul. You know, they're all us. You'll see us somewhere, here, there, everywhere. And it's a big season, man. So yeah, big thank you on a Saturday night for watching as well. And yeah, you guys have a sick stream, man. I love you all, man.
Bless. Right.
Yeah.
Baines.
Safe.
Everyone find Baines, Statman Baines. You'll find him on YouTube. It's not long to find him. His channel's popping. And love for coming on. See you on Thursday.
Big up you lot. Continue the good work.
Big up Baines,
Baines, right.
What, John?
Just throw that in there. There's a Sterling update, quick. So throw that in there, and then we'll bring all 3 in at the same time, because there's other people asking for the link as well. To be fair,
Even Forum saying big Sterling update to Chelsea next Wednesday.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I'm going to be proved wrong, because I still don't make sense to me. But if they get Ronaldo, it does. Interesting to see what they're going to pay him.
Interesting what they're going to pay Sterling too.
If they get a striker, I'll get it. If they don't, then I think it's a bad move from them. But right, let's get all 3 in, and let's bring John in first. Is that John? Yes, John. What are you saying?
Big up, Daps. How's you?
Not bad yourself?
All good,
man. But strongly disagree with what some of the things you said tonight.
Okay. Oh. Bear with me. We're going to get everyone else in, then we can come straight back to that, Mr. John.
Well, another Liverpool fan in a
Cas, get him off right now. No, I'm joking. Bring in
these guys. I'm gonna bring in Usman, one of our mods. Obviously,
someone's rattling you about FIFA.
Bro, I can't. It's always Liverpool fans, bro. But I'm gonna get in Usman anyway, because he's a mod and he's in every single stream. He deserves to be here. Obviously, we do every Wednesday. We do a call-in show. Today's show is more to do with people that we've known for a long time, but obviously, he deserves to be here. So, Usman, if he is here, there he is.
What's good, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's someone's birthday in the background.
We're good.
It's not anyone's birthday. It's basically an Eid Mubarak sign from last Eid.
Okay.
So it's just
still from then.
Yeah, it's just been we couldn't be both take it off. So it's just
it's a bit like Man United celebrating their last trophy win. To be fair.
Give it a rest. Apparently, I'm glad you don't recognize I'm actually great at FIFA. But what's it called? And the last one, do you want to intro him, Daps?
Yeah, I do. Love him coming on. For me, I've said to these guys earlier, this guy's a big part of my journey, because I don't know when I started on his show, but his show was probably the first big show that I've got proper involved in, with on a regular panel. 6 of us, started once a week, then twice a week. Clean-hearted brother. I love seeing how he's spending this summer. No clickbait crap. No giving people what they want. Just talking to his fan base, and his numbers are going through the roof. It's EGTV Gal.
Yo, what's good, people? What's good? Yo, can I just go first? Because I've been listening to you guys speak, and it's like, to tell you guys, the first time I heard about you guys was actually the barbecue you guys did, and Kesh doing a stream with you guys. I think it was a watch along in Daps's yard.
Hold tight, Kesh.
Yeah, so it's been a minute. And also, I don't know why you always say hold tight, but you're gonna have to tell me that. And when it comes to the channel, hope for the best. You guys are not building a channel. You're building a network, because you got a network of the other channels, a network of friends and everybody else that's working together. So it's like, it just shows you it's like a family thing. So keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Love.
Big up, big up, Igal, for that.
I mean it, Igal. I love seeing what you're doing this summer, because you're very underrated, not appreciated, and also misunderstood by some.
Bro, you know what it is? Listen, at the end of the day, people will see, people will have your first impression, but if you ever sit down and actually speak to me, you'll get a different impression. But yo, 100%. I'm at work right now, so in the case that I have to drop off, that's why I have to drop off.
No, that's fine, of course. Right, John. People, if you're in here, please smash a like. John, what have I said that's you strongly disagree with?
Bellingham.
Oh, you think he's going Liverpool?
Liverpool?
No, I don't.
What makes you think that?
I think I spoke on this earlier. Oh no, I spoke on this earlier on. No, I spoke on this earlier on. Sometimes I get gut feelings, right?
No.
Sometimes I get gut feelings, and I'm just speaking on it. Now, I've said many times on this stream, I'm not in the know. I'm not super knowledgeable, but I watch football and I have an opinion, so I talk on it. And I get gut feelings, and I just do not believe that you lot, like, I heard you lot were getting Mbappe a couple of years ago based on something, right? I don't.
That was never going to happen. That
was because of the Nike deal. That was because of the Nike deal.
I know what it was about, but I don't see it. For some reason, I do not see Jude Bellingham and Liverpool being a match. I don't see it.
But one
Daps, there's a high chance of you getting Nkunku than Bellingham, I think.
Huh?
I think there's a high chance of you getting Nkunku than Bellingham. Because he'd fit
release clauses. We love a release clause, so that could be a fair point.
One, Bellingham's a Liverpool fan.
Is he now?
No, he's not. He's a Brighton. He's Birmingham City.
His whole family have season tickets at Anfield. That's been
Lewandowski's family support Man United. Did he come in 2012? No.
Bellingham wants Liverpool. His idol was Steven Gerrard.
Listen,
I think you're
reading too much into it, bro.
Yeah,
just a tad.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. Through this whole Haaland saga,
who would Bellingham pick if it was between Man City and
right now? He'd pick Man City all day long and play under Pep. His style of football, bro. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. He got more opportunity at Liverpool than he would Man City.
Yes, but it's not about opportunity.
I agree with that because he'll take Henderson's spot.
Look, honestly, yeah. Firstly, I was about to say, I could have believed that City were getting Haaland for the last 2-3 years based on the fact he's been wearing City kits. And I love the fact that it has come out like that. But not at no point did I think that had any say on where he was going, right? Because when you're an elite footballer, you're not basing it on that. You're basing it on what is going to make you an even better footballer. Now, if you think he'll go to Liverpool because he suits Liverpool, absolutely fine. Because, like I said, I'm not in the know. This is my opinion. But the style of football Bellingham plays, I think he would pick Pep Guardiola football over Klopp football, in my opinion.
Would he not get more opportunities at Liverpool over City?
Well, why? Does opportunities always work? Because all I heard when Foden was being developed was that City need to play him, City need to play him, City need to play him. Pep did it his way.
What City did with Foden was outstanding. They get it spot on with him.
Yeah.
But Bellingham is going to want first team football. Is he guaranteed at the City?
But tell me a player at Manchester City, right, that doesn't get first team football. In fact, I can actually say at last about your club, now that you are competing in all 4 trophies, tell me players at Liverpool that don't like, if you're talking about a player like our 2 clubs, players that people say don't get first team football are playing 25, 30 games a season, right? And they're winning trophies and they're part of, you have to understand you're part of a team. You're a squad, you're part of a team.
No, but
I honestly think, Bellingham, Yes, but I think players also want to hit the highest ceiling they can possibly hit. And I think that Bellingham would think, do you know what, under Pep Guardiola, he will suit my style of football. That's all I'm basing it on. Listen, he's got no links to either, as far as I'm concerned, he's got no links to either of our clubs. So I'm not listening to none of that. I'm going on the style of football he plays and what manager he would. If Pep leaves, completely different conversation. But while Pep's at City, I think Bellingham suits Manchester City more than he suits Liverpool, and that is all I'm going on.
Do you know how we've got United fans here? Why do we ask them who they think would suit more? Unbiased opinion.
Well, he's like a like-for-like replacement for Man City over Liverpool. His arrivals in a box make more sense. You lot don't arrive in a box with your midfielders. Just do runabouts, energy. Last time you arrived in the box was Wijnaldum, if I'm being honest. Don't see Thiago doing it.
Sorry, this is a really good point as well. This one. See this? Very good point as well.
Hold on.
And another one saying the same thing.
From a Man U fan. Man U fans can't talk to City or talk to Liverpool.
Wait. What are you on about? That wasn't a question, bro.
John, that was asking them because they're neutrals. So we ask a neutral.
Right, but Man U fans in a whole can't talk to City or Liverpool, can they?
Wait.
No, they can have an opinion. They can always have an opinion. They always can.
You seem enough, John, yeah.
But they're not at our level.
Wait.
I mean, to be honest with you, I've actually said tonight, if we're talking about game time, if we're talking about that, Jude Bellingham to Manchester United makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because they could build a whole team around Jude Bellingham.
That makes sense. Fully agree.
But any fan of any club can have an opinion on football. Doesn't matter.
I fully agree. I think Bellingham at Man United would be scary.
Yeah.
But United
I wouldn't like that.
That's a lot.
Ten Hag, well, we don't know. Under Ten Hag, we don't know. We have to give him some time.
I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think
you're hoping he doesn't work. And let me clarify as well, John. Yeah, I don't think I just forgot what your comment is. Just because your team might be better than my team at the moment doesn't mean your ball knowledge is better than my ball knowledge, my brother. Let me put that out right there, because I guarantee I'll take you like for like every day
at FIFA,
like FIFA, at anything. I'm just saying that now, but I just feel like he would suit City way more because he would have more of an attacking role as well than he would at somewhere like Liverpool pressing all day long.
I wish I could do a poll. I don't know how to do a poll. John, another question, because earlier on I did a show on Mcfcdaps and they were talking on Liverpool. So I hear what you're saying. I will hear what you're saying, that he might get more game time under... Especially with your midfield at the moment and the fact we're just buying Calvin Phillips. I do hear what you're saying. However, based on the fact that your board are currently dragging their heels with giving Mo Salah a new contract.
That's dumb.
Sorry? That's dumb.
What are the
dumb?
details?
Sorry, hold on. Done or dumb?
What's the details?
These are saying that's done.
What you think is done? You think it's done? He's staying?
I think he's staying.
Okay, cool. So, but based on the here and now, your club's dragging their heels on giving him what he wants, right? So, what makes you think that your club is going to give Jude Bellingham what he wants? Or do you think he just wants to come and play football and doesn't care what?
Well, you think Jude Bellingham's what is he, 20?
No, I think he's 20 at best. Isn't he?
20-year-old? Right, yeah. So you bring him in.
Who? Who's this?
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham's like 19, 18 years old.
I thought he was 19.
No, he's 20, isn't it?
No. He's been about.
He went to Dortmund at 17.
19. I think he is 19.
Right, 19. Right. So you bring him in at £90 million. That's an investment on the future.
Sorry, how much? So you think you're going to get him for how much?
90.
90. Okay. I mean, English tax right now. Who knows?
But he doesn't play for an team.
Do you think Dortmund are not
stupid? They're not stupid.
They're not stupid, bro.
How much was Sancho?
Yeah,
how much was Sancho?
That's 70 That's 70 million, isn't it? I think 70 million.
And
but that's because he had a year left.
Bellingham's ceiling's higher.
Apparently, Sancho might be 100+ million. He went for 80 million, 70 million.
And anyone saying that Bellingham isn't Salah money, let me be clear. Firstly, none of us know this window. This window's fucking mental. But secondly, The age difference is huge. You're buying an asset. Yeah, you're not buying a banger that you're going to need to change the engine on soon. You're buying an asset. Yeah. Secondly,
you're buying a promise. You're buying a risk.
You are, but listen, anyone that's trying to act like they're going to get Bellingham for peanuts, you're not. Bellingham's going to cost a lot of money, right? A lot of money. Jadon Sancho went for how much? United fans, how much did Jadon Sancho cost?
About 70 million.
Right, okay. Now, Jude Bellingham's ceiling is a lot higher than Jadon Sancho's, right? Factually. There will be more clubs in for Jude Bellingham than there will be Jadon Sancho. He will have had more England caps by the time it happens. Secondly, salary-wise, because let's forget the fee. You don't think you think he's going to come for a little 40k or something like that? You don't think his agent?
How much is he on at Dortmund right now?
Does not matter. Does not matter.
I think he's on about 80 grand.
You're going to pay him at least 250 a week.
There we go. So Liverpool are struggling, dragging their heels with Salah, but then they're going to pay Jude Bellingham 250 a week, no problem.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that it's irrelevant as well, because in Germany, haven't they got like salary caps and stuff like that? Like all their whole wage structure is built completely differently.
He's on between 50 to 80 grand a week, by the way. Just to clarify, if you're smart like City does with their wage structures or anything like that, you'd only get double. He's not going to get triple that.
But if you look at it, do you need to be careful in signing Jude Bellingham? Look what United done with Sancho. Personally, Sancho's a flap.
Well, you got to give everyone at least 18 months. When
right now, and
Nunes...
also let's be clear. As a City fan, it's very easy to call people a flop when they've been playing for a team that has not had a coach. Right, and listen, long may it continue. I hope Ten Hag fails. Right, I hope he fails. But we have to be honest. Jadon Sancho has shown signs. Look, he came to our academy, right? He came to our academy. Him and Foden were supposed to be the next to go through. He knows how to play a certain style of football. His football probably suits City more than Man United last season. We have to give him some time under Ten Hag. But my only reason for bringing up Jadon Sancho wasn't to talk about whether he was a flop or a failure or whatever. It was just to say the amount that was paid for him, when Jude Bellingham's ceiling is a lot higher, he will have more caps. He will have played for Dortmund longer. I'm sorry, he's playing for England like he's a seasoned international, right? And he's 19 years old, but he was playing like that when he was 18. He makes other English players look very silly with how mature he looks on the ball. He's not going to be. And look,
there's also going to be a bidding war.
Club, and this is the thing. Your club, don't get me wrong, your club has shown with Alisson, with Van Dijk, now with Nunes, your club has shown that they will go and spend money. So I'm not saying Liverpool won't spend money. What I am saying is, as Soup said, it's going to be a bidding war. And there's going to be some teams like Man United and Chelsea, I believe, that will be, they need him more than Liverpool and City need him. However much both our clubs want him, they need him more. They need him a lot more.
This is why I believe if Liverpool want Jude Bellingham, we need to do a deal this summer. In principle, to sign him next season.
Yeah,
he's not going nowhere.
He's cutting himself out. He's not available. He's taking himself off
but you can start to negotiate. You can start to play. Listen, you need to be massaging his ego from now. You need to be flirting with him. You need to be making him feel like you want him more than anyone else. Right?
That's what you need to do.
Sign him up, put that contract on him right now and get him next season.
I don't think that happens. You know what's going to happen? Let me put it straight. You lot need to worry about your Salah contract before you worry about any other player now.
But the other thing, what you just said. Sorry, John.
About Salah whatsoever.
John, did you just say?
Should be.
Well, your fan base are, to be fair. But
I believe,
John, I'm on your side. I do believe he'll sign for your club. I do believe he will. Right. But did you just say that you think Liverpool should basically wrap up the deal now for next summer? Right. So hold on. You're underestimating Borussia Dortmund massively. Do you think Borussia Dortmund are going to do a deal on him now based on the here and now? Or do you think they're going to go, no, we're not interested in hearing what you want to say right now, because he's going to be a year older next season. He will have played in a World Cup. He will have had another season with Dortmund. They're not going to do a deal. Why would they do a deal now?
What if he flaps last season?
There's a lot of what ifs right now. A lot of what ifs. Yeah, potentially a lot of what ifs. You honestly,
right, so
let's put some respect on these. Let's put some respect on these German football clubs. They do very good business.
I pay 100 million instead of 90 million, so you give them 10 million extra, but they're getting an extra season out of them.
I mean,
in my opinion, Dortmund are going to be.
Go on, Yusman.
Dortmund are going to be clever. They're going to be clever, and if you're going to make a deal with them, you're going to have to do it after the World Cup in February, March time.
Or pay obscene money right now. If you want to cement Jude Bellingham right now, you're not getting no deals. You're paying over the odds even more so, right? Listen, we have to just look
if
at
he's
the
90 million now.
Unless someone can come in here and actually
now,
tell me that there is a release clause. Because this whole conversation could be blown out the water if someone drops right now that there is a release clause, and then it's like, okay, fair
I'll have a look online if there's a release clause, but I haven't seen nothing about release clause. I don't think he'd really have one in them.
We saw release clause. Jadon Sancho thing. Do you know another thing? The fact we're having this conversation tells you the demand that Jude Bellingham is going to have, right?
But then again,
saying that the German tabloid is saying that he does not have a release clause in his contract, and it runs until 2025.
Right, but are we looking at this wrong? But Jude Bellingham's come from a German league, which is obviously an easier league, right? Look at Timo Werner. He come from a German league. He's flapped. Sancho has come from the German league. For me personally, he hasn't done anywhere near.
Look, if we're going to do
no one in that Man United squad have.
Right.
Hold on. What league? Sorry, just quick one. What league did Kevin De Bruyne come from, please?
Come from Wolfsburg.
Bundesliga.
Thank you. I mean, that's a really bad argument, John.
De Bruyne is different. He's a different class.
No, it's the same thing, man.
Jude Bellingham is a different class, bro. And listen, you want Jude Bellingham. If you want Jude Bellingham this much, I presume you want him this much because you think he's a different class.
But if he goes to any other teams, a flop, though.
But I think you need to be careful.
I don't think so. You've got a 10-year investment in a guy like that.
I don't know, John. I'll be honest with you.
Careful.
Who does? The clubs that buy him.
The clubs that buy him need to be very careful.
Well, they need to be. Yeah, in every transfer, they need to be careful, 100%. But at his age, we're going by. By the time we reach next summer, he's a seasoned international. It's not he's played for 6 months. He's been playing for a while. He's been playing for Dortmund, for Kas. You probably know better than me. How many seasons?
Who's that? Sorry?
Bellingham, again. How many seasons?
He literally went there, what?
Since he was 17.
Right, so 2 years already, and he's a starter for Dortmund. And again, we're not talking about Anderlecht in the Belgium league. This is Dortmund. We have to put some respect on them. Dortmund are not, again, they're not a Mickey Mouse club. They're not a dickhead club. So
Daps, I've got
everything you're saying is kind of like. Go on.
Did you go to the Man City Dortmund game?
No, I didn't. That was last season. Was that last season? Last season. No, I didn't.
Had to be.
No, the season before. It was the season before.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
What did they think of Bellingham? Any C fans, what did they think of Bellingham?
Bellingham was good that game. Bellingham was good. But he was also 17.
Better than Haaland in that game. Was he better than Haaland in that game? Or
was Haaland playing?
Players. Yeah, Haaland was playing. I don't think Haaland had a great game. Haaland didn't have either games. Haaland wasn't great against City. I think he scored in one of them.
I was at the Rangers game. Dortmund. Rangers against Dortmund at Ibrox. Jude Bellingham was shit.
Bro, I'm sorry. Do you want Jude Bellingham? Hold on. Do you want Jude Bellingham or not? Because I'm trying.
I want him, but I think we need to be careful. I wouldn't pay over the odds.
Well, you go tell your club to not pay the over the odds for thingy. I'll happily pay 100 million for him.
John, this is what I'm saying. I don't think your club will pay over the odds.
I don't think so either.
I think your club are very careful, and I think your club won't pay over the odds. I agree with you on that one.
That would be dangerous as well because they'll take themselves out of the runnings because, like we said earlier, there's going to be a bidding war. There's going to be loads of other teams that are going to be in the hunt for him. Price might not be the overriding factor, but it's going to be very, very important. So it's something to keep an eye on.
Sometimes
what price can you actually put on potential? Because
I've been
buying
90
someone
million.
like Bellingham,
90,
you're buying his potential.
Ask Dortmund, because they do that every year.
I wouldn't pay over 100 million.
And that's why you
Not
probably
over
won't get him. And that's why you probably won't get him. So you've answered kind of your own question.
In my opinion, if he's 90 million now, he's going to be over 9 million by end of World Cup.
Can I just point something out?
Yeah,
Liverpool fan. Obviously, coming from me as an Arsenal fan, I don't have a leg to stand on. But Liverpool do recruit well. And do you think they're going with the way you guys have been penny pinching on the Mo Salah deal, the Mane new contract? Aren't you worried about your future? Because it's like at this moment in time, it's not about Bellingham. You have way more issues than that. If you lose Salah,
No.
I think there's a level you have to be, even in the back of your mind, you have to have a little of precaution going into next season.
I'm not worried about the midfield. Midfield over anything.
But Salah
and midfield is a year older as well.
Guys, replacing Mane, Salah, and Firmino is going to be extremely difficult. Getting a front three that is banging, that is quality, is great. But now trying to refresh that and bring in a whole new three and getting rid of all three of them potentially, that is ridiculous.
But Liverpool just saying one of the most high-rated centre forwards in the world.
What?
So what do you think that Liverpool will now pay? So you now think that Liverpool will pay high wages
at this moment in time?
Yeah,
our wage structure needs to expand.
Yeah, it does. I agree with you.
Can I tell you what else needs to expand quickly? These likes, 3 away from 100. So
yeah, please get us to 100. If you're
3 more, if you just
lit,
joined,
please smash it.
Make sure you're subscribed as well. It's the only way you can comment.
You know what? Let me just tell the listeners, anybody who's watching this right now, it's absolutely free. They're not asking for a super chat, but if you want to, you can do that too. But the main thing is, if you hit that like, it's very helpful. You don't understand how much it helps. Anyways.
More than you ever know.
I'm just going to...
Look, there is... Yeah. Sorry, you go.
More than you know.
I just came back to say, yo, I'm off this. But yo, have yourselves a wonderful day, guys.
Love that, man.
Definitely going to need to come on more often when I have free time.
Yeah, 100. Yeah. And EGTV tomorrow night at 10:30, Vibes from the 6. Going to be good to 100%. Be back with you guys.
And yo, to Mcfcdaps, you guys are cool people, man. Like I just recently met you guys, but you guys are cool people. And yo, guys, anybody who's watching, if you're not already subscribed, you're not already liking the goddamn videos, go back and like 3 of their old videos just to support.
Sick guy. Yeah, love
that. Safe the gal. Safe.
John, let me be very clear as well, because I have to say this, because when I don't know how long you've been watching YouTube or coming on streams, and same to you, Usman. Me and Usman know it already because we speak regularly. When I first started it, sometimes I'd get in conversations like this and think, is this guy being disrespectful to me or whatever? This is a good football debate, okay? And that's all it is. I'm not mocking your take on anything. I do think there's flaws in your argument, though. I do think it's going left and right, and I could be wrong, right? Jude Bellingham, the fact is, I think we can all agree, we got 2 United fans, a City fan, 2 Liverpool fans. I know if Chelsea fans are in here, we might have one in here soon. And even Tottenham fans, Arsenal fans, we will all want Jude Bellingham, right? Factual. So when you want Jude Bellingham, and I also get what you're saying, that we shouldn't pay over the X amount. I don't get this transfer window no more. The transfers and the way, it's all mad. But if Declan Rice...
My club's not going to spend over £100 million.
Right, so you won't get him. You won't get him because we've just said every top club in the Premier League, and let's be honest, Real Madrid and Barcelona and probably PSG, they'll all be thrown in the mix. Whether they want him or not, agents will throw them in the mix, yeah? So if Declan Rice this season is being spoke of 150 million, and I do think that's because of his links with Chelsea has inflated it and his English tax and all of this. When we get to next summer, the fact that every English Premier League team that are considered top 6, top 7, Newcastle might even be in the mix, you know, you're going to be priced out, bro, because Man United will need, like I said earlier, Liverpool and City, although we both want him, do we, either of us, need him that drastically? Now, I know some Liverpool fans will say, yes, they do. Come on, let's be real. You don't need. Like right now, I feel that Man United, I'm not even going to talk on Arsenal and Chelsea, but Man United and Chelsea, who will have the pulling power and the money might need more than City and Liverpool. So if your club's not willing to go over 100 million,
and you have to be kind of scared now. If let's say Salah, like this is a hypothetical as well, by the way. This Salah leaves and you don't replace him properly, right? Your top 4 hopes are in danger, bro. You might have a Nunes that might not hit fire, and that's what I'm saying, because you're missing a midfielder. And if Salah was to go, I'm saying if he was, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Your squad is in need, and with all these clubs, if they do build, remember I say this, if they do build and get some correct players, it's going to be a fight for Liverpool, man. It will be.
Let's not downplay the Klopp pool. By the way,
yeah,
I'm
of course
not.
I
do get he'll get more time. He'll get more time at Liverpool.
I've got a question for John.
Right.
He's a Liverpool.
Go ahead.
I've got a question for John. If Salah's contract goes until the World Cup and he's not signed, what do you think Liverpool are going to do in January?
Just keep him.
What,
There's no point in selling January. Why would you sell in January? What are you going to get? 30 million?
Yeah. That's a valid point. He'll probably earn more
worth a lot more than that as well.
Yeah, he is.
There's no point selling January. It makes no sense.
Needing a Salah replacement, so I don't see us signing Bellingham, because if Salah goes, we need a replacement for him, and we can't just get one play for him. We're going to have to get 2.
But that's why I believe Mo Salah is going to sign a new deal.
I think he's going to sign a new deal, by the way.
Mo Salah is going to get managed wages plus bonuses. So that deal, I think, is already done.
Yeah, but someone correctly pointed out that
guys have been stubborn right now.
Was it Mcfcdaps pointing out that even in their they got like the biggest baseball team in America, and even they didn't pay the wages to their top player and just let him go. They didn't care.
Yeah.
Salah's agent is stubborn, and so's FSG.
Yeah, he's very stubborn. That's a really good point.
Back out.
That's a very good point, Usman. I've seen that with City. I've seen that with City and Napoli. And when you get 2 sets of, and even City, we could say City and Levy last summer. When you get two sides that are very stubborn, it's hard to get things done. And you are right. Salah's agent does seem very difficult to work with.
But the way I look at it, right? See, if you're a Liverpool fan and you, as the owners of Liverpool Football Club, as you want that club to do well and be successful, you want the best players at your club.
Who?
Now, if you want your best players if you want the best player at your club, you need to pay them best players what they deserve.
Look, everything you say, this is the thing. Everything you're right. But if that was the case, then United would be doing better. Arsenal would be doing better. Tottenham would have kind of in previous transfer windows.
Wasted money since the day Fergie left.
And this is why we need to stop acting like a small club,
You're not wrong, but you have to understand it's all well and good acting like your owners move a certain way, but they don't. So to say our owners should, I agree with you. Last January, when you were top of the league last January, your owners should have backed Klopp and gone and got him 2 very good world-class centre-backs. What did they do? They didn't do that, right? So I'm not biased City fan. Last January, if your board backed your manager, you might have won the league, but you didn't because they didn't. So to say this is what my board should do, I get it, bro. As a fan base, 100%, but they didn't. So
look the last season, right? last January, had our owners backed us properly, we wouldn't win the league, right? The season before, where we found Van Dijk out and everybody else out.
That's when I'm talking about.
Backed us in January, right?
That's when I'm talking about last year, not last season. Last year, 2021.
Aye. So if the owners backed us, we wouldn't win the league.
Potentially, you might have. You might have. That's exactly what I'm saying. But they didn't. So for you to say, look, this is. I agree with everything you're saying. I agree with that with every single football club. If owners move correct, things are different. But we can't act like that's just going to happen overnight. At the moment, I'm saying the same about Chelsea. People will say, oh, Chelsea get business done. We know how Chelsea do business. No, we know how Roman does business. This is a new era. I could be proven wrong, and your owners could. I'm not even proven wrong because I'm not saying Chelsea's owners are going to move a certain way. What I'm saying is we can't just base it on how Chelsea usually move. If anything, we have to say, if we're going to go by the way American owners move,
Chelsea's
there's going to be a difference. So listen, go on, say that again.
Chelsea's going to be new Liverpool.
Chelsea are going to be the new Liverpool.
Aye.
So win more Champions Leagues.
No.
But not win the league for a while. We've won in 30, whatever. Anyway, listen,
Can
guys.
I say something?
Yeah, go on.
I want to say one last thing. We're gonna have Liverpool fans need to stop. Like me and John, we need to stop separating FSG and Klopp. They're both the same now because Klopp signed a new contract.
Hot take.
No.
You can't separate them anymore because if Klopp didn't like what FSG were doing, they wouldn't sign a new contract.
Right, but Klopp was promised that FSG...
Promises get broken every day.
FSG
No, John, keep going. I want to hear what you're saying.
And Mo Salah's contract out. So FSG has failed Klopp. They haven't sorted my contract out. And they still haven't sorted Salah's
If you're
contract.
FSG out, you also Klopp out because they're both the same in my opinion now.
Listen, we need to get some more people on. John, what you just said there sums everything up.
Save it for Wednesday's show.
No. When you just said that, basically, I'm trying to remember what you said now, but basically you were saying that FSG promised Klopp certain things and they haven't delivered. Yeah,
as always.
I agree with you, but you think they're going to deliver you Jude Bellingham?
That be fucking living hope, will he?
Oh, well, that's great. And thank you for giving us about 20 minutes of debate. Sensational. You have got a career in YouTube clickbait because you have just come on and given 20 minutes and then at the end gone, yeah, I'm living hopeful. So, John, thank you for coming on. Usman, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being a mod. And listen, guys.
Everything else, man.
You will be back on more.
Congrats on 3K to you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And John, keep coming on, man. It's all love. And you're sensational. You've got a job in YouTube. You might even have a job in Talk Sport, to be fair. But we're gonna ask if you guys leave now, so we can get someone else on.
Respect.
Cheers, John.
Love that,
Cheers,
man.
Usman.
By the way, guys, I'm just gonna do quickly while Daps does all this stuff. I'm gonna take a leaf out of Monster's books. No, because we're good. What does he call it? He calls it a sweep up or a clean up or whatever he wants to do. What does he say? Clean up.
It's about to be up. I'm gonna get
anyways, long story short, if you just joined the stream, make sure you subscribe so you can comment. And 2, just subscribe because it's great content. And 3, the likes need to keep coming, guys. And if you have done it, respect. If you haven't done it, that's the one. Hallelujah. That's how I know you've been watching the streams.
Hallelujah.
Housekeeping. That's what he does.
Housekeeping, yeah.
A little bit of housekeeping. Just keep smashing those likes. Everyone is appreciated.
I'm glad it is who it is. And we're going to leave him backstage for a few more minutes because while I'm trying to sort out my TVs in the background, I need to charge my batteries. Let's let Ladimus charge up his batteries for a few more seconds. Shout out to John. I mean, he was definitely a Liverpool fan. I lie?
Oh, 100%. But I feel like we can change him.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, he was very good. He's got a job because he ultimately at the end just said, yeah, I'm living in hope. And it's like...
went against everything just said, right?
Genius. But yeah.
I big up Big Steve, by the way.
Yes, Steve. Get to bed, Daps, fuck's sake. Hold tight, Steve. Steve, looked like you had an amazing day in Paris today.
Oh, sacre bleu, incroyable.
The Northwest Paris, that is, aka what's it called? Blackpool.
Northwest.
And by the way, Blackpool. And by the way, Steve, I never knew you had techers like that. That goal you scored, yeah. Did you mean that? It's on his
story.
Instagram. It's on his Instagram. Steve, did you mean that, or literally was that a hit and hope and it just happened to be being filmed? I don't know. Right, you guys, I'm really trying to get these batteries working. I see what you mean, Soups. I found some.
I'm trying to look at Steve's goal. I say everyone else that is here. Look at Steve's goal as well.
Use the buttons underneath.
No, I don't know about that. Right, but listen.
It's literally underneath the screens. Underneath the screen.
Of course, I meant it twice. You seen it? Yeah, I saw it, bro. It's the way he walked away. Yeah, bro. Watch it again. Put it. Anyone, go on Steve's Instagram, you'll find it. But it impressive. I was like, no.
I'm gonna go through some of the comments while Daps does his battery thing. Then
did your daughter score, Steve? Because I see you handed the ball to her afterwards.
He says, "Cool, someone. I did it twice. So good, he did it twice. Oh damn."
So nice.
Pity Liverpool ain't done that with the Premier League yet.
I don't need sleep, Ilyas. This is sleep for me. I'll get my few hours in later. I do need to sleep. I can't lie. Not now, but tonight I need a long sleep. Ilyas is now saying, as a Liverpool fan, we need to be an oil club. Same. This is the Ilyas, the Ilyas saying this, by the way.
But it's fine for people to accept that. There's nothing wrong with that. It did make me laugh. I don't know. One of the Liverpool fans earlier on when they said basically, I think it was on Big Six Bants when they said, as a fan, it was Jamie Phillips when he said, as a fan, I don't care about what my board spend. I don't care about what, and it's like, thank you. Have that same energy with every other club, right? If you don't care, please stop bringing up our club and let's spend. But anyway, right, I think he's charged up enough now. I know deep down he probably wanted to come in and go at Mr. Moore.
Probably.
But
questioned him at one point.
Do you know what? Who was I speaking to the other day? I think it was Matisse, and he was saying Ladimus Prime sounds like a superhero. And I was like,
Transformers, isn't it?
Optimus Prime, isn't it?
He kind of is, because he needs to charge up. Like, remember that stream the other day where he came on and he didn't speak for a while because he was
Yeah.
And listen, this show, the one thing we're trying to do on this channel is cut our showtime down, right? That is a goal of mine, is to get most of my shows down to 1 hour. Steve's amazing at it, absolutely spot on with it. However, tonight's a bit different. It's a 3K celebration. Soups is on a stream, which is rare. We've had other people dropping in. We've had people with hot takes. And now, for me, he is a friend of the family from day one. He's been through thick and thin with the family. And he's definitely a guy with hot takes. He once said that what's Krusty the Clown's real name, Soups?
Herschel Krusty.
David Luiz Prime. David Luiz Prime is better than Virgil van Dijk. It is the one and only Ladimus Prime, aka Young Jeezy. That's right.
Hit the kitchen lights.
You charged up?
I stand by that, by the way.
I know you do. I don't know if you mean it. I don't know how much you
No, of course I mean that. I stand by that.
Oh, damn. Speaking of charging up, I need to get my charger real quick.
So Ladimus, what was your take on John's view on Liverpool and Bellingham?
Flops.
Liverpool are not going to engage in a bidding war for Bellingham. They're not going to, even them spending 100 mil for Nunez, that was quite shocking and surprising. They're not going to get Bellingham.
You reckon after spending so much as well on Darwin Nunez, if they don't have a winning season in trophies next season, are they going to spend 100 million on one player?
The thing is, I think Liverpool are actually hard to predict because they're all over the gaff. I don't know. I actually couldn't care less how much they're paying Nunez. Couldn't give a shit. But
are they that hard to predict though?
Well, because how much was so they pay 85 million, say, let's say 85, 100, 85, whichever. What's anyone tell me what Nunez's wage is?
I'll get that right now. I don't think it's a high wage knowing Liverpool, but because he
well, John just said that it was 250 grand a week. Now,
no, it's
that
not.
makes him
It says just. I'm like,
it doesn't though, because if they knew they wouldn't be able to re-sign Mane and Salah, or at least they would be losing
100 grand a week.
One of them.
100 grand.
100 grand a week. Right. Okay. So
completely different. But if they knew they wouldn't at least, say worst case scenario, they wouldn't at least be able to re-sign one of Mane or Salah, spending big on Nunez and having this, big glorious signing to come in kind of softens that blow. And you know what Liverpool fans are like? They're perfect at spinning things and making things all lovely and perfect. They complain so much about FSG. The way they've backed Klopp has been amazing. I don't think Liverpool fans can really complain about FSG.
I think generally,
like they're not bad owners.
I think generally, look, the one thing that we have to pick up on is the Alisson and Van Dijk signings. There were very key roles that needed to be got. They went and got them.
Yeah.
So I do get that. I will stand by last January. I think they failed him. They should have. But again, I'm going to be honest.
You go, Hussam.
Thank you, Hussam. Hussam, if you're still about, you might be sleeping now. I didn't want you to grab you and put you backstage, but Hussam, if you're still about, hit me up and I'll send you the link. And everyone, this is football. Even if he's not about, this is football. Go and subscribe to it, my brother. But yeah, they're very confusing because they do weird things like. But so did our club. The first 2 times we won the Premier League, the transfer windows afterwards, we spent badly. So they're moving naive. But I can't predict them because they've gone and bought Nunes and spent that money on Nunes. But then other times when he's really needed something, they haven't. I think you've got a valid point. That Nunes signing might be that they've known for a while that Salah's not re-signing, to be frank with you.
Yeah. And plus, like, people are complaining about how, like what you mentioned about January and stuff. Like, people have to remember, as great as what Liverpool are supposedly are, Man City are just better.
Preach.
Like back in the 90s and early 2000s, people talked about how great Arsenal were. Man United were just better, and they won much more Premier League. Like, as good as you are, there's always going to be someone better than you. There's nothing you can really do.
Yeah.
Some of the comments, Cold Fries, he says he doesn't feel heat. He's built differently. This is to you, by the way. Man's not hot, and the other one is Prime isn't it hot wearing that outfit?
Listen.
No.
I'm gonna, and there was a few about wearing shades indoors. So you know what I'm gonna do, yeah? Jay Spearman back. Just to back him up, yeah, because you see what, when you do YouTube, sometimes you have to do alter egos, right? People have to know who you are and be able to identify you for. So, I'll wear sunglasses for like 20 seconds. Then sorry, Ladimus, I'm taking them off because I feel weird.
You look American, right? You actually look like an American.
Hey guys, defense. Yeah, that John. I'm going to be honest. I really liked.
I had to join in as well.
Okay. I really liked that Jong came on because he was so stereotypical Liverpool. It was just like everything was based on because he thinks so. And I just think, John, if you're watching now, subscribe to Kopish. I think you might actually, John.
Probably. I think that's where he came
from.
I
think he is. I think you came from Kopish. But Kopish aren't too bad. There are some Liverpool channels, right, that I watch. And there was one where on one show they claimed they're getting this summer Jude Bellingham, Gavi, Harry Kane. Yeah. Jude Bellingham, Gavi, Harry Kane. And they were saying that the only thing with Harry Kane is he's not as clinical as Bobby Firmino.
What?
That was the stream. And I was sat there. I think it was Ty. I was messaging going, but I think Soups, what did you call it? You called it something where you get basically, and not all Liverpool channels are like this. So let me be clear. Not all
blinkered?
But where you get 4 fans of the same team. And
you call it it's an echo chamber.
Echo chamber, where it's very easy to do. And I think we can all agree this. It's very easy to do a YouTube show with 3 other fans of the same team as you with the same opinion as you. So basically, I'm not going to say it, but basically, if you all agree, you all think your club is the best. You think your club is going to get whatever player they want. Everyone wants to go there. And the more you say it, the more everyone else is like, yeah, you're right. And although they're listening to you tell them what you want to hear, it's work. They're believing it. They're thinking, this guy's in the know. This guy's right. Everything's right. And I feel like with John, because when I was probing, it was going around in circles. Like you're slating FSG, but then and saying they're not backing your manager because you don't want to hear anything said bad about your manager.
God forbid.
But then you're saying that FSG will get deals done on players that every single club want. And it's like, and it's ultimately, sorry, but I'm going to be shameless and go there because it's basically like saying Liverpool had the best player in every single position this year and the best manager, but didn't win the league. It doesn't make sense. Which one is it? Are the players to blame or the manager to blame? Because you have to blame one of them.
Of course, it makes sense because City
Referees?
fluked the league. They fluked it allegedly. Of course, it makes sense.
The best one I've been hearing recently is the Bernardo Silva. Remember the Arsenal game?
Yeah.
Remember the foul on Bernardo Silva? It was a foul. It was a foul. I mean, it was light, but it was a foul by the rule book. It was a foul. That is the reason Manchester City won the league. One incident. Anyway, Ladimus, let's talk Chelsea because we've got a Chelsea fan on. Let's talk Chelsea.
Yeah, where do we begin?
How are you feeling? Like, obviously, hearing rumors and stuff about Chelsea in this window. Obviously, I think, have you got rid of Marina, or is she on her way out?
Yeah, she's gone. She's gone.
Okay, so she's gone. So you got a regime change going on there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your new? Is it the big boss who's taking control of all the transfers at the moment? How do you feel about that? You feel excited?
Yeah, Bowley and Tuchel heading up transfers. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm curious to see how it pans out. There's a lot of like players we're linked to. There's a Timo Werner plus I think it's 40 mil, 45 mil for Matthias de Ligt. We're linked with Koundé. We're linked with Dembele, who I'm not really that happy about. Linked with Sterling, who I'm not that happy about. Interesting.
Do you want to?
I guess we'll see. We're linked with
expand on why you're not very happy with the prospect of the likes of Sterling and Dembele.
If we get both, like fine, but I don't want just one of them because with Sterling works for a team like City or a team like Liverpool that create so many chances. But with a team like Chelsea that's very limited on our quality chances created, he's going to struggle in our team. And same thing that happened with Lukaku and Werner is going to happen to him. Maybe not to that extreme, but he's going to struggle. Dembele, yes, he's talented, but the guy's injury prone. There's also alleged attitude problems. I don't know how real all that stuff is, but like the guy's injury prone, and I don't want to bring him in for the high wages, and he ends up being injured for half the time. It's going to be a waste.
You know
but
I've just thought of something. Did Tuchel used to manage Dortmund?
Dembele, yeah.
So they used to play together there.
Yeah.
They didn't literally. Yeah. Okay. I hadn't thought of that. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen. Hold tight, Nathan, locked in. I don't know if you've seen any of my takes on the whole Sterling Chelsea thing. But my view is. So basically, my view is, it's very. I've shown numbers. I'm not going to show them again. I keep showing them. Sterling's numbers are insane when he plays alongside a striker. Right, since he's not been playing alongside a striker, his numbers have dropped, and it's clear. It's very clear. Goals and assists. And that's why I struggle to understand right now, with the players you're being linked with, how it works because. Him and Dembele, what is it going to be? Him left, Dembele right, Havertz through the middle, maybe?
I don't want that.
That's not going to work, bro. It doesn't work.
It's
Havertz
not.
It's not going to work.
It's not, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, funny enough, Sterling would probably work with a player like Lukaku. Sterling, Dembele, they would probably work with a player like Lukaku, but. You know,
that's what I said, bro. That's exactly what I said with Lukaku. Yeah. It works better with Lukaku than it does with.
Yeah, but you know, our fan base.
Look at this though. The thing I will say is, managers look at this. So Tuchel must have seen something, but I want him to see what it is. I want someone to tell me how it makes sense because I'm not seeing it at the moment.
I don't know. I don't know. Look, I'm willing to give Tuchel the benefit of the doubt and just see how things play out, giving his players and seeing what happens. But like, I don't know. Tuchel speaks a lot about in the attacking part of the game that the forwards have to find their own solutions. Like he was talking at PSG and how I can't coach Neymar and tell him what to do. It's Neymar. He's someone who's always gonna figure out ways to get out of problems and find solutions, and that's what these forwards have to do. And our forwards just can't do that.
Do you know what? Pep said something similar. When Pep arrived at City, he said, I can teach Manchester City systems. I can teach them how to win the ball back quickly. Like one of the things I think he said is, you're going to win the ball back. You can run 100 yards and win it back, or you can run 10 yards forward and win it back. Either way, you're going to win the ball back. That is my philosophy. And then when it got to the whole goal scoring and whatever else, it was like, I can't teach you how to do that. You're natural footballers. I should not be able to teach any of you how to score a goal, because you should know how to do that. I can just teach you systems and winning the ball back. And I think Pep, Tuchel, I do put Tuchel in the same bracket. I'm not saying he's as good as Pep and Klopp. I do put him in the same style of football. And do you one question to you? Do you think that under Roman, your managers were having to play a certain style of football?
Elaborate on that. What do you mean?
Right. So if I look at Chelsea, please don't take offense if you want to. I don't mind. But predominantly, it can sometimes be very effective football. Not so much the last couple of seasons, but it can be very effective winning football. But it can be boring football. And Tuchel came in.
Boring
look,
for the
that's
neutral.
Very
Yeah.
Because again, that's like me coming on right now and saying, if you find Floyd Mayweather boring, that's fine. If you're a boxing fan and a fan of the art of boxing, you won't. You'll like it. So when I say it's effective with Chelsea, but it can be very defensive, and it seems like no matter what manager has come in, it's the same similar-ish football.
Okay. So yeah, that's interesting. So from when Roman first came in, from like Jose the first time up until I'd probably say Conte, we were playing. It was a lot more like pragmatic, structured, sort of counterattack, whatever, blah blah blah. But Roman had always wanted to play attacking football. He tried doing it with. To be fair, probably it did work with Ancelotti. He tried doing it with Rafa Benitez, or not Rafa Benitez, with Andres Villas-Boas, and it was meant to be the changing of.
Yeah.
It was actually the 11-12 season when Villas got sacked and we won our first Champions League. It was meant to be the changing of the guard, the likes of Drogba, Lampard, etc., etc. But the fans revolted, and AVB wasn't actually that good, to be fair. So when end of Conte's second season, we brought in Sarri, and that was the transition to play that attacking football that everyone loves and stuff. Because we tried getting Pep back in 2014 or something, but he didn't want to come, mainly because we just weren't going to give him that control. Yeah, but like Pep said, he just wasn't going to get that control, and obviously with Roman, he wasn't going to give just hand it all over. But we tried transitioning to an attacking style, but with a team and a club that's been ingrained for years with a win now sort of mentality, transitioning towards playing a attacking philosophy is going to take time. It took City, and with all the backing of Pep and everything, it took you guys about a year to do. A team like Chelsea, where Roman doesn't necessarily give the manager full control, where there's sometimes going to be signings made from Roman or the board, such as Shevchenko, Lukaku, Torres, etc., or the board won't necessarily get you your first target all the time. It's going to be extremely hard to do that. Sorry, I believe we should have kept him. We kept him, even with the transfer ban. If we kept him 2-3 seasons, you would have seen a team that's able to compete with City and Liverpool for the league. And we probably would have won one by now.
Hot take?
No, but I do believe that. And even now with Tuchel, we need to give him that sort of time. And we need to build. He needs to build a team. It's going to take a year or two. Where I know we're not winning the league next season or the season after. We still will be in top 4 and stuff like that. We'll be probably like 4th or 3rd, whatever. But he needs time to build his team, and especially with this, new manager and stuff, or new owner and stuff, and everything that's just happened, he needs time to do that. Now, the big maybe stumbling block will be the fans. Are the fans going to be patient? Because in the second half of the season, yes, we were terrible, and there's no really excusing that, even though there's context to everything all behind the scenes and stuff, but there's no excusing how bad we were. but the way the fans were teetering to not really jump at Tuchel, but they were talking. There needs to be time given, because I've seen Pep his first season. He started off brilliantly, because I remember that was also Sarri's season as well. Pep started off brilliantly, and then around December time, he lost 4-0 to Everton. He got beaten, I think, badly as well. And you guys kind of
first season wasn't a good season. It wasn't a good season.
Yeah,
but we finished third.
It was still your first season you were building. He fell off a bit, and the whole media narrative was jumping at Pep. Fans were jumping at Pep. And if that was Chelsea, our fans would have turned, and Pep probably would have got sacked.
Yeah,
but you guys gave him that sort of time. Same with Klopp. Wait, hold on, let me finish. Same with Klopp. His first half season, he got to a domestic final, got to a Europa League final, he got to a Champions League final, lost all three. If that's at Chelsea, you get sacked after losing that Champions League final. You're not getting, especially in January, getting 75 mil to bring in Van Dijk, who played at Southampton, and he's just come back from an injury as well. It's a big money move. You had already bought Karius, who had been embarrassed in the Champions League final. You had already spent a lot of money at the time as well. If that's Chelsea, he gets sacked like in that tunnel after the final.
Yeah, I hear you. With
and
City,
all of it falls apart. So you need to be given that sort of time, and I'm okay with that. But I think the big thing will be the fan base. If the fan base turns,
I think that's the thing though with City, that you have to. Firstly, there's a bonus that our fan base haven't been spoiled, right? Our fan base predominantly, we always get told up. So when we got Pep, even though we didn't want Joe Hart sold, it's like, listen, we can't ask for a manager like Pep, get him, then doubt his first move, So our fan base, firstly, we're patient. We don't win the league. That's fine. We don't win the league. That's fine. You know what? If we drop to 4th or 5th, of course, some of our new fan base would be moaning. The core fan base would still be like, oh, it's what it is, right?
Exactly.
Secondly, our board are Pep's friends. Our board believes in Pep, So, like, our board was brought in 2 years before Pep to get everything ready for Pep. So they already knew Pep's first season was come in, look at what's going on, work out what you need, and then the summer after that, we're going to give you everything you need, then go through 100 points, records broken. So, but let's stop there before we move on. We have another guest, and I'm glad that he has joined us. It's another member of, as I said earlier with the gal, it's probably the first proper show that I was on with a big panel, and this year we're going to do mad things. Me and him kicked it off from day one. It's the king of, and actually killing it on Twitter as well with the spaces. He's got a lot of very big things, very, very big things coming up, but I will let him speak on that when the time is right. It's the king of all spaces, Mr. AK. It's good, brother.
He's putting on the white accent.
Shit. Yeah, listen, that was an amazing introduction, by the way. What the hell? How's everyone
doing? Even after 4 Magnums, I'm still going.
Yes, okay. Can I just say, by the way, obviously, I see a lot of your takes on.
It never ends well when someone says that, man.
No, don't get worried. Honestly, that, and obviously, as a fellow red, as a fellow red, I like it because you're repping, and it's good. I seem to agree with a lot of points that you make. So
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you guys for having me on. I just came home and I thought I'd swing by and first of all say congratulations to Daps on 3K. Obviously, it's just the beginning. There's a lot more to come the rest of this year and going forward. Man, just here to vibes for a bit. Got a couple of hours to kill, so I thought I might as well come vibes with the man, man. What's going on?
You're not out drinking for once.
And no, I'm home today, man. Came home early today, just chilling, man.
So, I mean, Ladimus, do you want to talk on Chelsea more? We can switch back to United quickly, or
I think his batteries are gone.
His batteries.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Oh no, he's charged. You were still.
If I keep speaking, I'll just be ranting. So I'm good.
So you're generally not happy with Chelsea?
No. It's not so much in terms of how things are changing and stuff. I'm okay with it. I'm fine. I don't mind waiting. It's the fan base. The fan base will ruin things. And that's what I'm just like,
You know what?
Whatever. Like, let's move on to something else.
This guy's got energy all day.
Do you know what? I am saying.
Do you know what? I'm clocking Lings, yeah. So I'm trying to form a community that is like Coppish's community, yeah. But sometimes these man creep in Lings. It's all love, by the way. That are just on smoke constantly, picking up on things we're wearing, picking up on facial expressions, right? And just going at man. Like, I'm gonna put my yellow cap on in a minute, Lings, and then you can say I'm working at McDonald's. But yeah.
No, listen, we ain't got our hoods up because our hairlines are bad, man. Just
that's it. Factual.
The trims ain't shining right now, man. So trying to keep
people need to know that with everyone on streams. If man are wearing hats or hoods, yeah, it's because their hairline's effed. It's that simple.
Yeah. I've gone so long without a trim. Like I think this is the longest period, apart from lockdown, that I've gone without a trim, and it's probably been about eight weeks. So
yeah, same.
I won't even cap.
Calm.
I won't even cap. I got a haircut last weekend, but it's the thing where it's become a thing that I just wear hoodies on stream, so I'm still wearing it. But
you don't respect your barber if you
no, don't make me take it off. Don't make me take it off, man. My barber said.
I've gone longer without a trim, like before lockdown and all of that. I've gone about a year.
Just be fortunate you can get a trim.
Just for no reason.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I couldn't.
What have the lads said about United today, man? I missed that part.
What have we said about United?
I feel like we've got three of us here, so we might as well.
Bro, we dived in a little bit, but it's just, bro, what else is there to really talk about? Like, it's
no business.
You're gonna give another breaking news that cracked me up the other day where you jumped in with breaking news
because it was Ornstein, isn't it?
What was it? United, but what was it? United have decided
up the bid.
No, that wasn't it, bro. It was something like United have decided that they're definitely interested in De Jong. It was something.
It wasn't that like that. It was they up the bid. Ornstein, it was Ornstein tweet. I just put it out there just for the comment.
Have you not seen that Twitter account that's tracking every single player that a journalist links to Man United?
It's like 170
it's 100 and something players already. Different journalists around the world have linked to Man United. I think it's 100 and something. It's crazy. Listen,
how many of them are Dutch?
I'll say about 30 of them. We've been linked to the whole. At least. Anyone who's even grandparents were Dutch, we've been linked to at one point.
Wait, why are you guys complaining? Like, you're Man United, you're the biggest club or second biggest club in the world. Of course, you're gonna get linked with everyone. Like,
but you know what it is? It becomes a bit jarring. It becomes a bit jarring when people can't tell the difference between genuine links and just articles that are fishing for clicks, because a lot of times it is legit. It's just me, you, or someone with a blue tick just writing whatever they want because they want the interactions for the month to go up, and that's what it is. People can't see the difference. There's only a set group of journalists that actually know what's happening at Man United. Fabrizio is the biggest waffler when it comes to Man United, by the way. That man has no clue what is going on at that football club. Obviously, David Ornstein has made a name for himself as the guy who breaks news, and no one can argue with him, to be honest, because when he breaks news, it happens, to be honest. But there's another guy that's been pissing me off recently. I don't know if you lot have seen him. Simon Stone. Simon Stone. He's been jarring me recently, man.
What about that guy Jamie from Goal as well, man?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Hella man just waffling, but I'm seeing a lot of De Jong in the chat. Guys, I promise you, you heard it here first. De Jong is coming to Old Trafford. That's a guarantee.
I think he is as well.
It's a guarantee, man. It's guaranteed, man. So. Man United don't. I find it incredible that United would put all their eggs into this basket and not be able to pull it off. It just seems astounding to me. It hurts my head, the fact that we can put everything else on hold, chase a player and not get him. But then again, I think about it and I'm like, that is so Man United to be able to do that kind of shit. But it's a weird one. Yeah, it's a weird one, man. I feel like they're trying so hard to not redo the mistakes of the past that they're making new mistakes. Like they're trying so hard to not repeat what happened before that they're now doing shit that they've never done before. That's still a problem. So
that's a good point. They're trying to change, but they don't know how to change.
When you have the same people running the boat, I mean, how can you do the same thing and expect a different result? It is insanity. Like, essentially, you've got the understudy of the man who was running it before, getting pissed at a pub and talking club business with a bunch of top reds, and then getting, I don't know, man. This whole transfer window has been a shambles, man.
Do you know what? That was because I did a show on Thursday with Statman Baines and Ty from Trafford Tunnel, right? And Ty said that he wanted to speak on Was it anyway? I did a show. No, it was with Double A on Tuesday, our City United show, and he said that he wants to speak about the pub incident. So, because I make the slides, I had to do a quick little bit of research into what was, and I was shocked that this. What's his name?
Richard Arnold.
Richard Arnold.
Yeah.
I presumed, and that's just me presuming because I don't care about your club, that under Ten Hag and under everything's going to change. So when I Googled Richard Arnold and seen he'd been there since 2007, and then I'm seeing pictures of like, Woods?
Him and Woodward, yeah.
Showing him round and pictures of him with glazers looking like excited over a free kick.
Went to the same uni together. These men are boys from day one, man.
And that's what I'm saying. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, so nothing's really changing. It's just been passed on to someone else.
Do you know what? I think things are changing a little bit, though. I think things are changing in the fact that there's somewhat footballing people making decisions. It's obviously it's not the perfect scenario that we all hope for. At Man United, there's a rule. There's an unwritten rule at Man United. If you're not a part of the inner circle and you speak out, you're getting sacked. Let's make that very, very clear.
All right.
If you're not a part of the inner circle and you want to go do press conferences and interviews and talk about this club needs 10 new players to even think about competing, you will end up getting moved on. It happened with Mourinho when he said this club is not competitive unless they get me what they want. It happened with Ragnick when he said this. It's happened with, over the course of the last 10 years, anybody at the club who's got the balls to actually say what's wrong has been let go in a short period of time. So go on.
Do you think that Ten Hag has some power?
I think he's got this power in terms of
someone's
the final decision in transfers. I think falls down to him, and I think Richard Arnold confirmed that in that little pub incident when he said, obviously, first of all, the United PR machine has been running this narrative this summer that they only have 120 million to spend and they will not be overpaying for anyone. Obviously, it's a negotiation tactic. But this man said live on camera, said, yo, money's not a problem, G. Like, these men have been given a blank check. They've been told to go get what they want. And then there's a little line that he said, which was, do you guys want me to be handling the transfers? Isn't that a bit like he was basically throwing shade at Ed Woodward saying, do you not want me to be the ones handling the transfers? Isn't that like a thing of the past kind of thing?
That sounds so like the type of circle that their man move in, that literally they will stab man in the back instantly.
100%. 100%. There's no loyalty there, man. Like, let's be honest. We're talking about millions and millions of pounds that the top man is earning. What is there to be loyal to apart from the money? But let me hear from the other lads here, man, because I'm stressed, lads. I'll keep it real with you, like, I'm stressed.
I'm a bit stressed. I know Kas will have some things to say, but like, AK, are you concerned at all that we've only seen Ten Hag in that white suit like a few weeks ago? We went hurdle seen from him since, really.
Listen, I went up to Carrington looking for him with a brand new black suit because I was tired of people jumping on faces and telling me, yo, why is your manager always wearing the same fucking suit? But obviously, I didn't catch him. No, I feel like he's working. He went on holiday. He's come back now. I honestly have hope in the sense that these men have an idea of what they're doing. It's going to be a very slow process, though. It's going to be a very, very slow process.
It will, and you know what? I'm frustrated at the moment, obviously, at the lack of movement that I'm seeing at the club. However, we're in it for the long haul. I don't expect anything to happen this season or next season, in fact. But as long as we're putting the building blocks in place for the next few seasons to start making a move in the right direction, then I'll be satisfied with the way the club's handling things. Because, you know, like you kind of alluded to, like we're just a shambles. We're just run horribly.
Yeah.
Look at our social media, for example. It's terrible. It's just so tone deaf. You know, they put things out that we don't care about. What was it, last week? They were like, big new announcement. We've got a new version of our app. Who cares? We don't care about that.
I remember there was a day when we played a false nine. I don't know if you remember who it was against. It was early days Ragnick, where we played a false nine and we lost. And then I woke up the next morning and I got a notification from the Man United app saying, let's have a look at all the previous false nines that have played for Man United. I was thinking,
they get it wrong a lot, man. They get it wrong.
Screenshot it and I posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter and I was like, what is going on?
Can anyone tell me that thing the other day? Was that true? Where apparently your social media put up a picture of Ronaldo, and then underneath it said, "Get your questions for." I can't remember who it was. It was someone else. Oh no, for Sancho. It was like, "What questions do you have for Sancho?" But the picture was of Ronaldo, and it came apparently from your official account. That it was like, let's use Ronaldo for clickbait, and it's like, well, Sancho's not going to be cool with that. Like, and Sancho's team is not going to be cool with that. It's just, I don't know. I think the key with you, man, is how long Ten Hag says. Because
bro, I'll be real with you.
That will tell you what's going on behind the scenes.
These men are posting pictures of Muhammad Ali talking about Elanga recreates a famous picture, bro. Like, I wanted to dash my cup at the wall when I saw it the other morning. Like, what kind of fuckeries are we doing here, bro? Are we a football club or are we a PR company? Because I can't tell the difference, man. It's boring, it's dead, and it's still my club,
funny,
though, so I have to put up with it, I guess.
We're going to get the next guy in a minute, but it's funny, though, because me and Soups had this conversation the other day, and I get it. Like, PR is relevant, right? The commercial side is relevant to any football club, and but you have to get the perfect balance, right?
Yep.
And it's just like United don't know how to get the right balance. Like, even with investment, we can't sit here and say they don't invest in you, because they do invest in you. Admittedly, they take money out of your club, but they do invest in you. It's just you know what it is? They just have the wrong people in the wrong places, and that's my. It's not my concern. I hope it stays the same.
Do you know what? Hear a quick prediction, real quick prediction. Yeah.
Go on.
The Glazers are set to take out the 11 million in dividends each.
They took it out
well, sorry, no, they're supposed to take it out next Friday, is it not? Or is it
this Friday?
Last Friday.
They've
already spent it. They spent it in 2 nights.
Sorry, it was the Friday that was just gone. I promise you lot now, because Man United haven't signed anyone, there's already an uproar on Twitter about why are the Glazers taking out money. I'd give it. What's the date today? We are on
26th.
26th. I'll give it until the 10th of July, and I promise you, somebody will be sacked at Manchester United. Somebody prominent, and I'm not saying somebody at the highest level, but somebody, whether it's a chief scout or whether it's a chief therapist or chief whatever, someone with a significant title will be sacked at Man United. Because what will that do? Everyone will be like, oh, okay, yeah.
They're doing something about it.
Yeah, they're doing something. Okay.
Fletcher.
Everyone will go quiet again.
Fletcher.
It could be Fletcher. I'm telling you, I'll give it 10, 15 days max. Someone will be thrown under the bus. United fans will go quiet. Or they'll make a couple marquee signings. Everyone will go quiet and forget about what they're doing again because they got the players that they wanted. And we'll be redoing this until the end of the Glazers era. It will be the same thing every single year. This is why, as respectfully as possible to the people who do that stuff, I rate it. But this is why I do not fuck with this whole Glazers out shit. Because man, them don't believe what they're saying, bro. Like, you see, when you come to me and you tell me, I want the Glazers out of this football club, and I know for a fact you are the same guy that wasn't saying this kind of shit when shit was going well. You weren't speaking about it. I can go a period of 5 years when things were going all right, and I didn't see a single fucking tweet from you, not a single video where you mentioned it. But as soon as things go wrong, you want to start crying about it. It don't make sense.
Bro,
either you keep the same energy. Either you keep the same energy consistently, or leave the fucking Glazers alone, bro. Because it's just boring, man. I don't like it, and it's no indirect at anyone. Before people take it the wrong way, I'm just speaking in generally.
Bro, facts. I say that about United fans all of the time.
Louder, by the way. What the hell have you done?
Fully charged now. I say that about United fans all of the time. Like, they only complain about.
Vladimir, can you turn yourself down somehow? You are loud. Like,
you get Monson quick.
You are. Yeah. Vladimir, can you turn your volume down somehow?
Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, United fans, they only complain about the Glazers when, like, they've lost in a cup game, or they've lost a big game against Liverpool or something, or like something major has happened. But yet when they sign a Pogba renewing his contract, or they sign a Martial, or they sign Sancho, no one ever speaks about the Glazers and how bad they are, or speaks about Woodward.
That's not necessarily true, because I remember when United were winning when United were winning back-to-back leagues, and when United was winning Champions Leagues, half of the stadium was there is still a core section of the fans that have stayed.
No. I'm backing what you're saying in terms of.
I know, but I'm saying it's not that extreme. I feel like you've taken it.
I'm not a United fan. I'm only talking about from things that I actually see, because when things are bad, Like all I see on socials or on channels and stuff, it's all about, you know, Glazers out. Let's bring out the what, green and yellow scarves and stuff. Let's go protest. Yada yada
Shots
yada.
fired.
But
Shots fired.
after you guys beat Leeds 5-1, you guys don't protest. When you signed Sancho, Ronaldo, Varane, you guys don't protest. When you're top of the league under Ollie, you guys don't protest. That's my point.
Let me just stop you there. We need to bring someone else in quickly. We need to bring someone else in real quickly. So bear with me. Hold on. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where the hell's... Sorry, 1 second. It's loading. Somewhere. No, don't worry. We'll just bring him in. Oh, well. I wanted to play some footage, but I'm not ready like he is. Monts, what are you saying, bro?
No, I know that who I think it is.
I thought you were going to be in on about 2.5 hours ago, bro.
No, I was on the stream with Sam and I just got carried away slandering FSG.
You and him are definitely together, aren't you? This Liverpool fan base this summer is hotting up, man. You lot are taking drawing battlefields, isn't it? This is like Korea,
100%.
North v South Korea. I hear it.
It's just a bit.
Coppish, you're in the middle, just holding both sides back.
Literally civil war settings in it. But congratulations on the 3K. You know, I had to show my face and just, you know what I'm saying, celebrate.
Love.
Celebrate you, man. Celebrate what you're doing. Obviously, celebrating doing more work with the man them, and yeah, man. So, just like congratulations, big up everyone. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Even as I said, make sure you're following up Latimus. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're following up AK, and yeah, man. Just do what we're doing, man. Just keep it up, bro.
Are you just here for that and gone?
No, I was actually quite interested in the chat you was having about Manchester United, to be fair.
Oh, fuck
Let
off,
them
man.
not carry on.
Oh, no, man.
No, man. Fuck off, man. I don't want to hear it, man.
I mean, Cass, do you want to talk on the yellow and green scarf?
You know I got love for you, Monts, but I don't want to hear it from you when it comes to United, man.
Newton Heath, man.
How about this, AK? I ain't even come here to rub in the Man United thing. You man are so low, like why? I'm not.
You didn't hear what AK said about you 5 minutes ago, you know.
About Liverpool.
Stirring.
He said Monts is the worst.
No, about you personally,
Liverpool
bro.
fan
About
ever.
you personally, brother.
Oh, swear.
No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking, please.
Nah, no. Do you know what it is? You know what it is? Even though me and AK are ops, like we have each other's backs in situations, in spaces, in it. There's certain spaces.
Man. Utmost respect for Monts, man. That's my guy. Man.
It's literally respecting. Like I'll never forget the lippy space is probably the best one. And that was hilarious.
Wait, what happened?
You know, innit? If you know.
I don't deal with spaces no more. It's a bad place for me. I avoid
it. You know what it is, yeah? Spaces, yeah. Man United, it's the same talk. I did it for a few days and it was going over and over and over again about the same topic and hearing the same man, no name, shout the same shit about certain players.
It's very regurgitated material, man.
And it's just so, and I just hate the thing where he says everyone's sharp and then everyone goes and fucking mute and then you're like, off, man.
You know what? I could speak on so much that goes on in spaces and people from my fan base on spaces, but I will not. Hold tight, everyone. Spaces is a good place for the right people, and everyone should use it. Like honestly, what AK does on spaces, salute. What Sam does on spaces, massive salute. What Shy does on spaces, massive salute. Who else does spaces well?
Neji does some as well.
But for me, I'm not built for that world, so I'm gonna avoid it.
Have you ever done a space, and had a like a good take? You've gone and said something like really, something poignant, and then you've clicked on another space and heard someone repeat it.
Forget just that. I've said something in the space before, and someone didn't know that I was in a United group chat, and less than 24 hours later, they took exactly what I said, made it into a thread, posted in the group chat, said, "Guys, I just thought about this. What do you lot think?" They didn't know I was in the group chat.
Sounds like my friendship circle, to be fair.
And they posted it in the group chat. They're like, "Guys, I just thought about this. What do you lot think?" And I was just baffled. I didn't say that, and obviously it's never that deep. But yeah, it is. Listen, I feel like especially during the summer, spaces has become a lot of regurgitated material, same conversations, same topics. Very, very listen,
better when it's match days, isn't it? It's better when it's match days, bro.
What you had, and Mont will agree. If you joined yesterday and you join tomorrow, you'd think it's still the same day, bro. It's the same conversation.
But I'm not going
to very hard to stay engaged. Very hard to still stay engaged when the Premier League is not on in it. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying about tonight. Yeah. So I was thinking about tonight, yeah, and what we do tonight. And I just decided, you know what, 3K, let's just actually do a 3K, is what it is, freestyle, anyone join. I don't like, and there will be certain shows. So obviously the City United show we do, that's different, right? That's different. But it's getting to a point now where, and the Rivals Not Viral show that we will do on Monday will be different. But if it wasn't for this tonight being a 3K show, I would have had to do something different. I couldn't have done another day of let's look, see what Fabrizio Romano's reporting on and talk on it. Like, it's the weekend, boys. No business gets done at the weekend. So let's not act like anything's changed from last night, because it hasn't, deep down. And I can't become that person. So I was trying to come up with ideas to try and make it different. Like, because, like, again, someone said to me the other day about stream, let's talk on Sadio Mane going Bayern Munich. And I was like, bro, every Liverpool channel has done 5 streams on that, right? 5 streams on that 4 or 5 days ago. I can't speak on Sadio Mane any longer. He's gone, innit? Like, let's not talk on that. Let's find something else to talk on. But it's hard because you even see it through this. We see it every fucking international break. People just pull up, let's talk about Sterling v Reece James. Let's not. Like,
can I just say,
the most random conversations happen during breaks, man.
Yeah. Now they do, because obviously there's no direction. It's just a free for all. But can I just say, Prime? Yeah, I bet you were sick at Sleeping Lions or Musical Statues, because you are literally, you're like dead still. All like it's like, and if I didn't see the change in your lighting just then, I was gonna just like message you like just to check. Oh, like have you?
He's not sleeping.
No, people used to say that when I was first on the terrace.
If Prime gets caught.
I would go through about
like FaceTime, by the way, bro. If you get caught on FaceTime by a girl saying some mad shit, you can act like you frozen, and she'll end up just you'll get away.
But by the way, has anyone told you the buffering thing? Has anyone said that you sound like Dammy from Love Island yet?
Oh no, kind of a weird story, but I kind of know the guy. You went to the same.
Hold on, where are you? Are you in Mallorca right now, bro?
No. We went to the same kind of uni and stuff.
Right,
we kind of have like that's the same center.
What
I don't have.
What county is it? What county is it?
What?
That you're from then?
I'm from Dublin.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Twice as good then.
Yeah, but no, the whole Love Island thing is all tapped anyway. So
it's wicked entertainment. Catch me and Matisse talking on it tomorrow 9 o'clock. Team Page, Team India. Danica, what the hell is going on? You're better than this. Anyway, right.
My confidence is not.
Oh, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
Big up my guy Davide as well, man.
Yeah, he's pulled it back from out of nowhere.
Hey, spoilers, please. I'm a few episodes behind. Spoilers. Please.
Anyway, listen, it's 2 hours 43. Fucking hell. This is the only show we will ever do that's this long. I promise you, yeah. Because it was a one-off. We've had a lot of people come through. Monts, I wish you were here earlier for John Moore. Do you know John Moore? Does he watch your show?
No, I'm not familiar.
So he's a Liverpool fan. He came through the Coppish lot, yeah. And he was just brilliant because he came on and acted so much like a Liverpool fan, like was 100% Bellingham is nailed on to go to Liverpool. But every argument was flawed, right? Everyone. Like 1 minute he'd be saying FSG don't back Klopp. So I'd be like, well, you're not going to get Bellingham then. The next minute he'd be like, that his board can easily get that over the line. It's just all over the place. And then at the very, very end, he basically goes, I'm just living in hope. And I was like, you've been on for 25 minutes arguing, man. And then just dropped out, I've got to be hopeful, innit? And it's like, I just said, you know what, bro, I said, you have a role on Talk Sport, bro, because you've just literally had me debating with you for 25 minutes. And I honestly believe you're a deluded Liverpool fan. Well, 1 minute he did rate Bellingham, next minute he didn't rate Bellingham, but we have to get Bellingham. It was just all over the place, but it was like...
It was absolutely flip-flopping. I just wanted to cut in quickly. I just want to say thank you everyone for locking on, liking and
Yeah.
subscribing and all that. And thank you for like the congratulations and the well wishes. It's fully appreciated. Just stick with us on our journey, and we'll just continue to keep rising like a, I don't know what, salmon, phoenix, whatever. Just keep, rising, rising to the top. So no, thank you very much. I'm gonna bounce because it's getting late for me. I've got
Really? This isn't late for you, Soups. This is late for me. This is not late for you, bro.
This is late for me. I've got a TV program to watch. I've got to watch an episode of The Boys. Yeah.
Before
I get the spoilers.
You know. Big up.
Let me move it and let me wrap it up quick. Yeah.
Episode 5 is lit.
It's a good panel to wrap it up on. So, firstly,
okay.
Soups. Anyone needs artwork here? Please, yeah. Anyone needs artwork? Hit this brother up. You will know our artwork's sensational. It's all him, and I don't just mean thumbnails. I mean intros. I mean overlays. I mean whatever. This guy is special. Yeah. Super. What is Soups? I keep telling him to get his Instagram sorted, but it's what it is. Soups. How can people hit you up, please, brother? Actually, it's in the description.
It's in the description. Yeah. Mainly on Twitter. It's Super G. So that's Super SUPER G with 4 E's. So yeah, just holler me on that, or hit up Never Foul Media, or Daps or Cas or anyone. Just holler them, and then they'll let me know, and then get some work done. Let's get this work in. Put the work out.
Love, brother. Cas, anything from you?
Fucking tired, bro.
Mod, stop working him into the ground, brother.
Bro, I can't lie. Anytime someone starts talking about a Chelsea fan starts talking about Chelsea, I just switch off, bro.
Don't start. We're trying to end the stream, bro.
I know. With Chelsea, like you are a lot.
That's how I feel when I watch them play football.
Boring club, bro. Like
hold on. This narrative about Chelsea play football. Liverpool's football is also boring, as is City's. Like entertainment in football is subjective.
Here we go.
The only barometer in true entertaining football is winning trophies. You know that, right?
Okay.
I know for a fact you don't believe anything you just said, bro.
No, I do, because winning trophies is the true barometer. Winning trophies is the true barometer.
You cannot tell me Chelsea's football is entertaining in any level of any barometer.
We're gonna wrap up.
Hold on.
Fuck you, Cas. You started.
No, but AK, hold on. AK. What you just said right there, did I say that?
I thought you were talking about football. You just said City.
No, he said the
no. What you said right there, because what you said about Chelsea, what you said right there, did I say that?
Okay, let me just ask you then. Do you believe Chelsea's football is entertaining to watch?
Well, I like Chelsea's football, yes. But again, like I just said, if you actually listen to me, it's all subjective.
I'm asking you now.
The true barometer in football and entertainment.
You're not answering my question.
I am answering your question. The true barometer in entertainment is just winning trophies. Do I like Chelsea's football? Yes. But again, like I said, the true barometer in winning trophies, in entertainment, is winning trophies. Like during the 2010s, Arsenal were claimed as the best football to watch in the Premier League. They won nothing. They went on a trophy draft.
But they were still entertainment.
What's the point of having that entertainment if you're not winning anything?
I'm not asking you. Listen, I feel like you're getting my question mixed up. I just asked you in terms of me sitting down on a Saturday at 5:30. Would I sit down, watch Chelsea play for 90 minutes, forget about trophies in the season? Can I watch Thomas Tuchel's terrorist football for 90 minutes and sit there and say that was fulfilling?
Would I watch? I wouldn't watch Liverpool's football. Well, you can say that, and it's opinion. That's why I said it's all subjective. I wouldn't watch Liverpool's football for 90 minutes.
I would be very excited. Do you know what I'm going to say? Say it. We're winning the Premier League, mate.
Daps, you're gonna wrap this up before it gets heavy.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different show. Listen, I will say, I said earlier, Chelsea's football for the last 20 years, shall we say, is effective football. Soups, we went to watch Chelsea earlier in the season for someone's birthday. They won 3-0. Were you not entertained?
I was not entertained.
Effective, but I was like, I'm sorry, if I was a season ticket,
again,
I
that's
can't
fine.
watch this.
But again, that's fine because it's all subjective. The true barometer is winning trophies. Like for me personally, hold on. For me personally, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I don't really care how that's done. Play Simeone style.
We're talking about entertainment. We're talking about entertainment.
But my entertainment,
You have no other choice.
my entertainment comes from winning. Again, I support a big club. I'm not like an Arsenal fan or a Spurs fan who don't win anything. I support a big club. My entertainment is winning trophies.
All right, so hold on.
My entertainment is winning trophies.
Real quick, yeah. If you're with a girl, do you want to? All you're bothered about is bussing, or do you want to enjoy it?
Those are two different things you can't compare. That's two different things you can't compare.
Do you hold out? Sometimes do you hold out to enjoy it that little bit longer?
But you can't. You're comparing a woman to football. You can't do that.
I mean, no.
At least I wouldn't do that.
I'm married to Liverpool.
He's comparing the two experiences. That's what he's doing.
No, but it's not two. Those two experiences are not equated. Maybe for you guys, that's fair enough, but not for me.
Good comeback.
That's very good.
You're making it right. Anyway, Monks is gone, I think.
Just disconnected, to be fair.
Who's that below? Yeah, Big Six Hall. He's disconnected. But Cas, so MUFC. Sorry, Go on.
I can't bother to talk no more. Here it is. Look, there you go.
There we go. Add him on Instagram. Shout him out. Message him. Never Foul. Big Six Bands. Find him on both. Ladimus, have you got anything coming up? Glad to see you back on YouTube, by the way. You know I was hitting you up for ages saying when you're coming back. So,
Jay Lings, okay. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Because I post videos and stuff. So
yeah, your videos are good. Are they TikTok and Instagram, by the way?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Yo. The only thing is, yeah, I like them, but the problem is, every time I go on, because they always seem to be at the top and they instantly play loud, I've had to start hiding them because it's like because I only follow like about 150 people. Your one's always at the top and it always comes out loud, and I'm like, I need to just hide some of Ladimus videos. But they're good content, man. Good content. You and a gal on TikTok are killing it. And AK.
Yeah,
you ain't got a channel yet, have you? Are you going to do a YouTube channel, or just you've skipped that level above?
No, it's not even that. I don't know if I'm about this YouTube life, man. I see the work that you lot put in behind the scenes, and yeah, at the moment I've got a lot going on. I don't think I'd be able to even consistently do it, so I wouldn't want to get started on something that I can't do consistently. But yeah, my Twitter's right there. My king of all spaces. I know it's a bit, you know what I'm saying, up my own ass, but it is what it is. If I don't big up myself, no one else will. You can catch me there. I host spaces regularly. For the moment, obviously I can't say too much at the moment, but every single Monday, 8 to 9 p.m., I'm on Nomad Radio, 92.2 FM. The links are always posted on my Twitter account, so make sure you tune in if you got a bit of time. Got some things that I'm working on, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, by mid-July. Hopefully, God willing, some big steps that we're trying to take and expand into other stuff. So stay tuned, man. There's a lot of things coming.
Excited.
There's a lot of things coming.
Yeah, and of course you can catch myself and AK tomorrow night. Are you there tomorrow night? Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, tomorrow night on Igal's channel.
Yeah.
At EGTV. I don't know what time we're starting. 10:30, I think.
10:30, and we're gonna try and do 10:30 from now on every Sunday.
Yeah, obviously Love Island is kind of Love Island's ruining the timetable a little bit, but we're going 10:30 every single night. While I'm also here, is it all right if I just big up a couple people? There's a couple.
Yeah, 100, bro, 100. Why not? We've been going for 2 hours 53. Let's just.
I'd be a dickhead not to show love to these people every single time. First of all, big up to Daps, man. I don't know why he's just gone off camera, but big up to Daps. Those of you who don't know Daps, the things he does behind the scene, how he helps everyone out, all the shit that he does, amazing guy. If you're not subscribed to the channel, it doesn't hurt you, it doesn't cost you anything. Just take a moment to click that subscribe button, and make sure you like the video. Also, obviously they're not on YouTube, but a couple of people that have shown me a lot of love over the last couple of weeks to get me in the right space that I need to big up as well. Big up one of my guys, Slens. If you on Twitter around, you'll see him about a little bit.
Used to be on YouTube. Slens is a bad boy.
He's on Chelsea fan. He's on TikTok as well at Slens Talk. So make sure you go give him a follow as well. Obviously, my good sister Shy, Arsenal fan. has a lot of things going on for her at the moment as well in terms of Nike sponsorships and Beats deals and all of this and all of that. So make sure you go show them some love as well. Her and Anita are gold diggers. There's a lot of people I could just sit here and shout out, but those people are the ones that I can sit here and say have honestly made my life easier in terms of getting the shit that I want to do done. So big up to them every single time.
Yeah, and game changers as well. This is a
100%.
Because what people need to realize right now, is that we all complain about Talk Sport. We all complain about pundits on other channels, right? And you need to know that some of these things that other people are doing in the background might be helping to change that.
Opening doors, yeah.
Normal people like views without being influenced as much. And it is hard, you have to remember, because we like anyone that does get through that door, they're going to be given a view that isn't being influenced by big companies. So it's hard, but this is spot on what you're saying, that these people, and I've seen it with some of the names you've been mentioning, that different lanes that I cross over. So there's like this lane, then there'll be the lane of some elder people that do YouTube. And surprisingly, certain names keep popping up. They're opening doors for people.
There is honestly certain people, and they'll come to the forefront. They'll get their flowers eventually, 100%. But there is some people in the background who work so hard and spend their own time, their own resources to put us into positions where we're able to break these mainstream media barriers and get into mainstream media radio and get into Sky Sports and BT Sports and Sky or BBC or whatever it is. So big up to them, because they have helped a lot, man. You're also just here showing love, man. A big up to the lads there as well, man. Soups, obviously, I know a lot about you, thanks to Daps. I know all the work that you do. All the work that you do behind the scenes, man. The man behind the camera, what everyone needs as well. Big up your thing. Kaz, we will be working together very soon, my brother, as well. I can't wait. Obviously, my guy Monts, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Monts, we're cut from the same tree, man. We're cut from the same tree. And it's the first time I've met Ladimus, but hopefully be tuning into his stuff as well, man.
Yeah, Ladimus is an interesting one for me.
Ladimus is that pillar that just.
I've already put his TikTok in, bro. I'm gonna go binge watch his TikToks tonight, man.
Ladimus is an interesting one because I've said it before. Yeah, he will be like, for the last month of the season, if one person was having my back against Liverpool, it was Ladimus. Yeah, but don't get it twisted. Like 2 days after the season ended, I wouldn't be on a stream with him, and out of nowhere, I just receive a shot from Ladimus. It's like, the fuck. Where the fuck did that just come from, bro? Like, but yeah, Ladimus is a good one, and obviously Monts. Listen, Big Six Bants and Never Fail. We are collaborating. We are working together, which is the way every single YouTube channel. The start of this show, we had Drifty on from Coppish, and he summed it up. And this isn't just in the YouTube world. This is in every walk of life. In my career, when redundancies get spoke about, it confuses me how anyone can be cool with that, right? Because taking food off of anyone's plate, I don't get. So it moves into the YouTube world, like that we should all be helping each other to progress, and no one should be holding each other. We should. The more we collaborate, listen, there's tricks that we have learned with YouTube where you can carry audiences between shows. When one show ends, then move over to another one, and we all need to be doing that because that will help all of us. We're all trying to come through and we all need to help each other. So it's love. Thank you to everyone that's locked in. I'm going to finish before 3 hours. But the biggest thank you is to the comments, the moderators. Some of you, man, have been in here for 3 hours, yeah? And this is what I said when I got asked earlier what I want to see by the end of this year. And whereas previous years I'd say more subs, I've said now I like seeing people that stayed from the start to the finish, because that means actually we're giving something, they're interested in us enough and what we're saying enough to stay that long and enjoying it. And that's all I want, like, because the subs will come. I just want everyone to enjoy themselves. And like I said, love to all of the comments because you make the shows. Some of you piss me.
Can I just quickly say, sorry, I'm not one to really like speak on personal stuff and stuff like that, but I've been thinking a lot, like mentally and stuff this year, and the likes of Daps and Monts have been like checking in on me a lot and stuff like that. Just want to say I really appreciate the two of you guys and the success of both of the channels. Like,
Big Six bands just hit 1K about a couple of weeks ago. Now you guys on 3K as well and stuff like that as well. So it's just great to see you guys doing well.
Love,
appreciate
this
you, bro.
This is it,
honestly.
and that's why I said about ending on this lot, because even with AK, my first show with AK, I was like, it's nothing but love, and the EGTV lot that we do, Vibes from the Six, like there's some I have to shout out Mo as well. Mo is a very, very, very real brother. I've got so much love for Mo as well. So anyway, let's not get emotional because I've done that far too much this year. EGTV tomorrow night at 10:30. There will be something on Never Fail tomorrow, probably beforehand. But honestly, thank you to all the subscribers, all the viewers, and I'm probably gonna have to play the outro, you know, so I better get it ready.
Jeez, big up, man.
Love to everyone here. Where is it?
Peace.